human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty, to throw off such government and to provide new gods for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having indirect object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish their right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together a legislative body that places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative power, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states, for that purpose obstructing the laws for naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of land. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amounts and payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has effected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states, for cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses, for abolishing the free system of English laws in a neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government, and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule into these colonies, for taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our government, for suspending our own legislatures and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war against us. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burned our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the work of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy, scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens, taken captive on the high seas, to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. He has excited domestic insurrections among us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers the merciless Indian savages, whose known rule of warfare is an indistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. Nor have we been wanting in attentions to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our emigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and of consanguinity. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation, and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace friends. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do in the name and by authority of the good people of these colonies solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are, and of a right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Love it, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. What is up, guys? Commercial break. Hey, how you doing, sir? Never seen you before. That was the late, great John F. Kennedy Jr., and he was given his rendition of the Declaration of Independence. Outside the Bible, one of the greatest documents of all time. And I start that off every show because we are declaring our independence from this really messed up system, and also just as a reminder of where we come from and the people that paved the way for us. And every time I listen to that, it brings a tear to my eye, and hopefully I can do him justice by fighting for our independence today. What's up, guys? It is Monday, May 19th, 2025. As you can see here, we're at the Bitcoin block height of 897,465. TikTok, next block. Let's put some people on the wheel here. Let's say hello to everyone. Clean your machine. Ian, how are you today, sir? Hope you had a good weekend. How was business today? Do you work on the weekends? I'm sure you do. David B., how are you, man? Good to see you, brother. Commercial break. How are you, man? Are you a real person? Let me know, please, and thank you, and I'll put you on the wheel. David says, hey, Yah says first, so put me in, coach. Not exactly. You're almost there. Good to see you, yeah. Commercial break. Interesting name. I got to look at everybody sideways with a side eye here just to make sure everybody's real. Emily says, "How's my Bitcoin fam?" I'm doing pretty good, Emily. How are you, ma'am? Good to see you. How was your weekend? How was your weekend, yeah? Hello, David. Hello, peeps. Tabla God. How are you? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Man, I tell you, man, I got attacked by the killer bees today. Walking around my neighborhood, I got attacked by bees. I got stung like 3 or 4 times today. It was crazy. It's just a reminder of Mother Nature always laughs last. Ems, yes. Hello, Emily. Yeah. EB, hello, sir. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, it's crazy, man. My body's all contorting because those killer bees, I don't know if they're killer bees, but the attack bees, I guess I must have been near the nest and the and the 363 days a year. Nice. And those bees were not having it. Not having it. They were mad. And they chased me all the way to my house, which my house was far too. I was getting attacked. So, Finger Pick, what's up, my brother? Good to see you. Finger Picked. Real good to see you. But every time I start this show, like I'm always, a little messed up. Something happens. As soon as I start this show, I feel better. It's crazy. It's almost like a basketball player. His leg hurts or something like that. And he's like, oh, he's limping around. But as soon as he gets the ball, he's good. And that's how I feel. EB says, nice shirt. Oh, thank you, man. Satoshi established 2009. Appreciate that. Thanks for noticing. Am I missing everybody? Finger cleaning slow today, and I like it. You like it? Okay, cool. No doubt. Hello, friends. MAGA 2028. Donald Joseph Trump disagreed with the USA debt downgrade. I think this is a bot for sure. Bot alert. Hey, Jerry, changed my name from BTC Moonman. Okay, cool. Commercial break. All right. No doubt. Good to see you, man. You did do a really good commercial the other days. I guess you called yourself that. Commercial break. Cool, man. Cool. Donald Joseph Trump disagreed with the USA debt downgrade. I have to look out for this guy. Damn, hope you feel better. I do, man. It's I'm a little sore. You know what happened, Ian? Normally when I get up, I stretch, right? I do my stretching and my arm things and do all my stuff. But I didn't do that. I just went for a walk and I was just, I stretched my legs out a little bit. And I'm 50, so I don't really move around that much, like crazily as much as we did when we were kids. So what happened, Ian, is when the bees were attacking me, my arms and everything was going like this. And you know how it is. You do all that stuff and you're not thinking about, oh, I can't move this, I can't move it. You just trying to get them bees off you because they were on me, man. And I went home, I took a shower because I was drenching in sweat, took a shower. And now my body's like, oh man, so that's what happened, bro. Can't complain. It won't do good, no good anyway. Yeah, true. I don't never complain, man. Damn, Jerry, sorry that. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Like my daddy used to say, I'm a tough guy. My daddy used to say, I ain't no sucker. So, ain't no suckers over here. You know what I mean? That's what men got to do. You got to go through some pain, MAGA, it's John Troll. Yeah, he's probably a troll. Not even Donald Trump can save the USA. Okay, one more of those. One more of those, MAGA 28, and you are gone. Sin Diesel, good afternoon. How are you, sir? Good to see you, man. My man, Sin. My man. We got 9 on the wheel here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So we're looking pretty good right about now. So, hey, Sin, hey. Maddie says, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You're absolutely right, Maddie. Yeah, definitely hurt. Good to see you, Maddie. I'm gonna give you a little commercial here later when we get maybe 30 plus people in here, okay? Maddie from Satoshi Central. She's just the regular Maddie today. She's like Clark Kent. She hasn't changed into her superhero avatar yet. She's just a regular Maddie until she changes over to Satoshi Central. The superwoman of Bitcoin. David, how are you? Hola, Jerry, Sin. Good to see you, my brother. Hey, Sin. Yeah, I'm good. I survived Monday. Yeah, those are the hardest days to survive, man. For sure. I was just telling them, Sin, before you got in here, I got attacked by a bunch of bees today. Oh my god! And the stings did hurt. I probably got stung 3 to 5 times. I'm not sure. The other 2, I'm not sure if they were stings or not. But they were on me, boy. So whatever was going on at that moment, they didn't want me anywhere near it. And I like watching episodes of National Geographic and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm good, Sin. I'm good. I My ego's a little hurt. But like I was saying to Ian, you know how when you're moving around, you know, and doing all this stuff, and I'm an older guy, so I'm not used to it. And I didn't get to stretch this morning, you know, and my arms, and you just go into fight or flight mode, you know what I'm saying? And I was doing both. I was fighting them off and I was running. Like I dropped my keys, I dropped my freaking one of my shoes fell off. It was crazy. They were just like I've been stung before many times, but I've never been attacked like that. Like they were attacking me and they followed me all the way to my house. And I was a long way from home. So I had to run all the way home going like this, getting these things off me. And I was in the shower. I was dripping with sweat. And I was in the shower just laughing. It was funny, man. So funny. Maddie wasn't funny at the time. So good, man. Jerry, I'm a millionaire now with over 100 hours of studying, and I only buy BTC. I'm in the fish grease group. You sure are. Ian, congratulations, sir. Congratulations. And that's what we're going to talk about today. That is perfect as a perfect segue, man. Perfect timing. We're going to spin the wheel in 22 minutes. We're going to spin the wheel at 4:30. I'm going to get this thing started off right. Off to a little bit of slow start with people coming in here, but that's what happened on Tuesday. Then I had my biggest day, so we'll never know. But we're going to react to a couple of videos today. One from Jor, and then one from Got Satoshis talking about that. And then we're going to show a little bit of one of my old videos about being a Satoshi millionaire and stuff like that. Because again, people don't realize or understand the scarcity of these Satoshis. You know what I mean? It ain't about the Bitcoin. It's really about the Satoshis. You know what I mean? So let's see what the price is going on today. Let's see what we got. We hit 107 for a second, I heard. But right now we're at 105,780. Maddie's saying hi. Commercial break says, Jerry, can you change my name on the map? Oh, you want to be that? Okay, cool. No doubt, bro. Speaking of the map, there it is. Boom. There it is. BTC Moon Man. Now, BTC, what made you want to change your name, bro? Just curious. What made you want to change that? BTC Moon. Edit. Commercial. You did do a hell of a commercial break the other day. Commercial break. There you go, bro. Yep. Boom, you're good, brother. See if I can fly to you though. I should put this thing in alphabetical order. Boom. There you go, bro. Official commercial break. Here he comes. I'm working, buddy. I can't. I'm working. He's watching dinosaurs. He's like, come here, come here. Jerry, thoughts on the U.S. credit downgrade? I don't know. Did you put some antibiotic ointment on, Jerry? I sure didn't. I did not. But again, I ain't no sucker, Maddie. I think you know that. Rye Bread. Hey, y'all. What's up, Rye Bread? Good to see you, bro. How are you? Good to see you, man. We're going to have a fun show today. I'm guessing, and I'll say this, I'm going to repeat myself a few times because there's going to be more people coming in, but I'm guessing most people here have hit this goal of 1 million Satoshis, but hey, you know. Commercial break says, I have an agenda, LOL. Okay. Who's commercial break? That's BTC Moon Man, Maddie. He changed his name to commercial break and he says he has an agenda. So let's see what that's all about. I'm very interested to hear that story, commercial break. or the artist formerly known as BTC Moonman. Since has just saw this good news. Chase Bank customers, Daddy Diamond says they will quote unquote allow you to buy Bitcoin, but they quote unquote won't custody it. Thanks, Jamie. Right. Exactly. Exactly, man. These people. Oh my God, Sin. The authoritarianism is crazy, man. Yeah, go ahead, champ. Yeah, that's right. USA is over Trump, lost to China. Okay, USA. Okay, let me. Time to go, buddy. Time to go. Boom. See you later, buddy. Just set up my cold storage today. Nice, Rye. How was that? Was it scary or what? Right, Brett. Right, man. You got a heck of a name too, man. You got a heck of a name too, sir. But yeah, we're at 105, 105,740. But the most important thing is those Satoshis, guys. Because again, Bitcoin doesn't exist. It's just a abstract thing that they say it's a Bitcoin. It's just 100 million of a very, very finite, scarce units. And again, you're not going to meet in a few years, you're not going to meet a full Bitcoiner. You're just not, you know, easier than I thought. Yeah, it is. It is, man. The hardest part is when you move your Bitcoin from your exchange or wherever over to your cold storage. That's a scary thing. That first transaction really is. Congrats, right? Yeah, that's a big accomplishment, man. No doubt. And I gotta say, man, being in this new system that we're in, it's a lot of stuff to learn, man. It really is, and it's a lot of things that you have to do that people don't want to do, and that is being a self-sovereign person. And being a self-sovereign person, again, it's a lot of personal responsibility, and there's always trade-offs to everything. There's no 100% solutions to everything. There's trade-offs, right? And when again, you can have your quote unquote money in the bank, but you're having somebody hold it and it's not yours, but it's safe and secure. You don't have to worry about securing it. That's a trade-off. But then if you become a Bitcoiner and put it in the cold storage, then what happens? You have to be a person that, you know, take care of it on your own. And that's tough. Okay, here's the troll. Be honest. Did you need a chiropractor after crashing through all of those walls like a wrecking ball saying, oh, yeah? Be honest. Did you need a chiropractor after crashing through all of those walls like a wrecking ball saying, quote, oh, yeah, unquote? And what's your flavor, ride or die, grape or OG red? Because you always in red. I think what he's referring to, guys, is this guy here, I'm believing. The which doesn't make a lot of sense. He's referring to the Kool-Aid Man. And the Kool-Aid Man back in the days would break through walls. And let me see where is it at? I would play it, but I don't want to get a copyright. But you guys remember the Kool-Aid Man breaking through the wall. So the troll, I don't think so, man. I don't think that I'm a big jug of Kool-Aid, sir. But I don't know. Maybe I was in my other life. That's my next step, right? Yeah. Thanks. No doubt, bro. No doubt. Gotta have time for the troll. And speaking of the troll, I made a Satoshi Saturday video and I talked about the burgers. So I'm going to read the troll's comments real quick, guys, before we start. Just real quick. Jimmy John left a bunch of them too. I know he's laughing to himself. So if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna read some of this comments from the troll because this is probably his favorite video I've ever made because he claims that I'm a very, very heavy man and that I was crying over a burger. So let's take a look. The first one he says is no leftovers. Who would have guessed? Laughing emoji. Then he said, you mean when you get burgers and fries, plural. Okay. You buy extra when you buy a standard combo? Whoa. Or wow. Okay, the troll. The burger was small. No, it's not. A Whopper is too small, is small to you. Not really, the troll. He's walking to Steak and Shake while he's recording, he said. You had a tear in your eye over eating a hamburger? That's the jokes write themselves. Okay. He says, now the pizza man lectured me saying he's a Bitcoin millionaire, which we'll get into in a minute. And you are dumb if you spend your Bitcoin. Well, folks, let's just say he won't be a Bitcoin millionaire after Memorial Day weekend. Okay. Most people have an out-of-body experience when they are in an accident or a near-death occurrence. But you had one over eating burgers and fries, and the people in the chat tells me that I am making things up on Jerry when I make eating jokes. Okay. He also says Steak and Shake hit their yearly profit goals yesterday, and it's 7 months left. I guess he's saying that I hit their goal for them for one day. This is part 1 of the video that I said of 3,650 episodes of his Steak and Shake adventure, folks. 2 more. You said you ordered 3 burgers, 2 fries, and 2 drinks, and a milkshake. Okay, that was your first of many meals. What did they eat? Because it was me and Maddie and the kids. So I guess he's saying they didn't eat because I ate all the food. I think Steak and Shake started to use Bitcoin because they heard of the other restaurant making bank due to Jerry. Okay, the troll. Pretty good, pretty good. I know you had a field day for that one. Yeah, so cheers, Ed. Good morning, team. What's up, man? How are you, sir? Sorry about that, guys, who don't like the troll. But he's part of the team. He is part of the community. You got to make fun of yourself, guys. Yeah, it's hilarious. When I was recording it, I just said, "Boy, I know he's gonna have a field day for this one," because I had a tear in my eye eating a burger. You did invite him to comment. Yes, I did. I sure did. I always want him to comment. And when more people get in here, I'm going to ask you guys if I should invite him into our group, our Bitcoiners for Freedom group. Let me know if I should, because he's a important part of the community. I think Troll got a man crush on you or something. I think he just likes to mess with me, man, to be honest. Wow, I just had a rush in my head of blood. Hey, Matt. All right, so we're going to look at this wheel here. Matt, we got 12 people on the wheel. I'm going to see what time it is, man. But this is going to be a good one, man. We're going to talk about becoming a millionaire in Satoshis because it's very, very important, man. It really is. And, you know, one of the main things about learning about Bitcoin is the absolute scarcity of this, man. Because people just have no idea how many Satoshis or how few of Satoshis you're actually going to be able to get in the future. They're giving them away right now, ladies and gentlemen. They just are. That bee that stung you today is now 350 pounds. That doesn't make any sense, the troll. Because bees just sting you. They don't suck anything out of you. So, doesn't make a lot of sense. When I watched your video, I was like, yeah, Jerry is trolling the troll with these burger comments. It's a setup, and he took the bait. Yeah, for real. Patty P, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you. Patty P. I love that name, too. Patty P. Put that little asterisk next to it. How was your day today, ma'am? Hola, Matt. Matt FRL. Andrew, welcome. If you guys are looking for a good video on YouTube, look up the legendary treasure of Satoshi Nakamoto. Okay, I will. Let me put your name on here and I'll check it out. Maybe we'll react to it. Andrew F. Good to see you, brother. Good evening, Patty. Hi, Patty. The legendary treasure. Let's see. Legendary treasure of Satoshi Nakamoto. Oh, I've seen this one. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, this is good. Really, really good. Yeah, it was by Swan Bitcoin. Yep, that's a good one for sure. Good evening, Patty. Hi, Patty. Hola, Patty. Glad I caught you guys tonight. Work great. Thank you again. Good, good. Emily, what's up, Patty? Patty, Andrew. Yes. Yeah, some of us got the case of the Mondays today. And usually Mondays and Tuesdays are a little bit slow, but it's all good. It's all good. And I'm telling you, man, it's getting hot in Las Vegas, Nevada, boy. How's it like where you guys are at? Let's see where we're at. Do a little weather report here. Boy, this map is getting thick, ain't it? Getting thick. I love it. All right, everyone. Same with Florida, yeah. But you got that humidity though, Andrew. You know? You got that humidity. All right, we're gonna spin the wheel in 8 minutes. And let's see. 22 minutes ago. So we're gonna start with what block did we start at? I didn't write it down. 21 minutes ago. I'll do 465. We'll start with 465. I always wonder what I'm going to do one day when my pen runs out. Probably get up and get another one, right? 467. 468. Okay, we got 4 spins so far. When we get started, we'll see what happens. Clean says 14 degrees Celsius and sunny in Alberta. Nice. What does that transfer to? Texas has been toasty. Hate to see what summer is going to be like. Yeah, but at least it's got some humidity. Low 80s today. Nice. BTC Backpacker is in the house. What's up, brother? Him and his family. Let me put him up here. How are you, sir? BTC Backpacker. I'll put BTC Fanny Packer. And then BTC Hodler. BTC. What is it? BTC Anonymous. And then BTC Flipper. Trying to do it off the top of my head. Am I good? Did that work? It's cool out there. It's cool out there with sunny, so we'll take it. 15 degrees. 15 degrees. The Celsius. Okay. Nice. About 60 degrees. Okay. Not bad. Just finished dinner. Oh boy. I know you got some. I know you ate something good. You guys always eat something good. BTC Backpacker and fam. Yes. Love it. Love it. I'm loving to see. I want to see those reactions too, man. Send that sun to Toronto, Cindy. We need the heat. Oh, I'll send you some. We got plenty over here in Las Vegas. Hi, Emily. Patty, I love Toronto. Nice. I like Toronto too. Patty, I'm originally from Rochester, New York. So I used to go to Toronto quite often. You know where Rochester is, I'm guessing. Upstate New York. Fanny Packer. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Love that family, man. Love that family. Like I said, guys, we're going to get into millionaire status. And again, I know most of you guys are already there, but there's going to be a few of you. And I'm waiting on the new people to come in because this is mainly for them who haven't gotten to their 1 million Satoshis. And again, you don't have to tell the internet what you have. You don't have to announce it, but you can if you want to. This is why I say us Bitcoiners got to stick together, man, because it's gonna be dangerous out here for us millionaires, believe it or not. Since I was supposed to be there last week, Patty, for consensus, but once I went full orange pill, didn't see the need to attend a conference focused on altcoins. Nice. We got you, Sen. Oh yeah, I used to New York City often. Great times. Nice. That's 6 hours down away from me though, Patty. I'm upstate. I'm right in between Buffalo and Syracuse. So I'm pretty sure you're familiar with that. Oh, BTC just put his dinner in there. Oh boy, tacos on the Blackstone this evening. Damn boy, you eat so freaking good, man. Look at those tacos. Supposed to do that on Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Tacos on the Blackstone this evening. Who cooks them? You or your wife? Who's the cook in the house? Who is the cook in the house, or is it both you guys? It's all BTC fanny packer. Nice. Got you a good one. Those ain't easy to come by, brother. A woman that can cook nowadays in 2025. Oh, planning to go to Texas soon, Sin, but definitely not in the summer. The heat is no joke, for real. BTC Backpacker, the troll, says, you shouldn't have shown Jerry because he is about to catch a flight to your house. Well, by the time I get there, the food would probably be gone, the troll. Just saying. Patty, smart choice. Yeah. One day, the troll was saying something about getting some chicken on the thing, and he says, no, you can't fly down here to get it. I said, well, I think they got chicken places here too, the troll. Good call not going for the other coins. Yeah, man. Since too smart for that. He's welcome all day long. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I tell you, I would love to do that. When this group gets big enough, like 100 or more, just make literally a trip all around the country in some places around the world and meet up with you guys. I don't have to stay at your house, but I would get a hotel room or something like that. And if you wanted me to stay, and if you're inviting me, of course I would. Absolutely. But, some people are private and stuff. I get it. So I just get a hotel and maybe meet you somewhere in a public place or something like that. I wouldn't dare ask you to come to your house or anything. And we'd get it popping. I'd make a video with you guys if you want to. And do a tour. A Bitcoiners for Freedom tour, a BFF tour. V, let's go. Thanks for hosting these year. No doubt, V. Thanks for coming in, my brother. How are you? How was your weekend, sir? Good to see you. You came just on time, man. We're about to do a spin here. And then we're going to get into how to become a Satoshi millionaire and why it's important. I just hit that like button. Thank you, Patty. I appreciate you very much. We go to Reno a few times a year, but that's the closest I get to your neck of the woods. Yeah. Yeah, that's way north me. But that's cool, man. That's cool. You would definitely stay in miles. I appreciate that, Ian. I appreciate that, man. That would be fun. Ian, I might have to spend a little bit. There's certain people that I would probably spend a couple of more days over there. It'd be you, BTC Backpacker probably, and a couple other you guys. Because a couple of the other guys, or most of you guys are probably like, Jerry, yeah, it's time for you to go. You've been here too long. And as the troll would say, I would eat all their food. I do have a pretty big appetite, if I do say so myself. I can eat for sure. Jerry, if you come visit for a few days, I feel you will fulfill all of the troll's fantasies because he will be grubbing when you visit. We will be grubbing when you visit. Yeah, we will. Definitely. Sin, definitely with you. Oh my God. Barbecue is one of my favorites. Well, there's a lot of things that are my favorite, but I definitely like a good barbecue. For sure. All right, it's 4:30, guys. We're gonna get the spin on. And this is the first spin for Monday, April 19th, 2025 at block 465. And let's see who can spin it when I spin it. Let's see if I can talk right. Let's see who can win it. That would be V. Hey, all is well over this way. How is everyone? Happy Monday. I'm good, man. How are you, sir? Good. V. What's good, V? Here goes the troll. If he stay with you, go grocery shopping like you are grocery shopping for the entire New York Jets roster. Huh. If he stay with you, go grocery shopping like you are grocery shopping for the entire New York Jets roster. Huh. That's a lot of people. Detroit. That's like 50 something big, huge men. So I don't think nobody can afford that. V, congrats, V, congrats. Absolutely. V from Vendetta. V1 block 465. Let's see who can win. 466. That'd be Emily. Emily, you have not gone one day without getting at least 100 Satoshis. So you are doing very well. Thanks. Wow, the time was just right. 465 is mine. It is. Hey, happy people. Monkey dude. My new legend. How are you? Monkey. Did you send me 30,000 sats? Because somebody sent me 30,000 sats and then nobody claimed it. And I'm thinking that was you, Monkey. Because you said watch out later on. Either way, you're still a freaking legend. You are a savage, man, for doing that. And I appreciate you. Emily M. Congrats, Emily. Congrats, M. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. See, look at it. Look at the love here. Yay, M's. Hola, monkey. Hey, Jerry. Hey, McWebb. How are you? No, I still haven't given you those million sats yet, McWebb. How was your weekend, buddy? Working hard or hardly working? Yep. Oh my gosh. Monkey. That is a heck of a name, by the way. I got to show this, guys. This is crazy. What's so crazy about this, Monkey, is when I was Friday night when I was out at the let me see if I can find it. When I was out right before I did my historic buy at 30,000 sats. 30,000 sats. When I was at the Steak and Shake, right before I bought the food, 30,000 came in, man. So thank you so much, bro. That's legendary, man. So you are now in legendary status. You were that even before that. He was zapping a bunch of stuff that day. So Monkey, man, brother, thank you so much, man. Seriously, that just means the world to me. Thank you. Monkey. It's Monkey. Yes. Monday Web. Yep. Hola, Sin. M. Hey, Emily, congrats. Monkey. LOL million. Yes. Jimmy John says, bruh, if you have $10,000, that's the equivalent to 1 million pennies. Only it takes about 4 Satoshis to equal 1 penny. Someone would be better off trying to get to 10K than 1 million sats. Huh. You think so? Jimmy? Jimmy, sounds like you don't like Bitcoin when you say that. Jimmy John's in the house. Let me put him on the wheel. Jimmy John, how are you, sir? Jimmy John. Jimmy John, the sandwich maker. He's also a heartbreaker. Hey, Jerry, I'm doing overtime right now. Pipeline, how are you, man? Ain't seen you in a while, man. Good to see you, my brother. Let me put you all caps. Pipeline. How's that DCA going, bro? And have you gone to Steak and Shake yet? The grind, yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Commercial break says, "Hey Jerry, can I get you to comment on something sort of political, or are we keeping it all Bitcoin related?" We can. I can comment on something. Helped make history. Yes, he did. He sure did, Maddie. Tired of the hamster on the wheel. Yeah, but you got to get it. You got to get those sats though, bro. Yay, monkey. Yes. Bad math, Jimmy. Yeah, that was bad math. I didn't want to say that, but BTC is for the people, and we are one big family. We are, monkey. Thank you, sir. We sure are. But I do love cheese. Yes, so do I. Pipeline is working too hard. He does work hard. I know so, he says. Patty P says, hit that like button, everyone, and I agree. Not you tripping, Jimbo. Yes. Jimmy John says, your mom's got me feeling, whoa. Okay. Otis says, beautiful people. What's up, Otis? How are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Or as the troll likes to call you, Otis Redding, he calls you. But I call you Otis Hare Jr., the best name in Bitcoin. as Jorah calls you. And I like to call you my son, my Bitcoin YouTube son, the big guy. How are you, Otis? I'm going to do a commercial for you guys soon when we get 30 plus people at least. Hey, Otis. Yeah. So listen, V and Emily won the last two spins of 465 and 467. Let's see now who can win this spin of 467. I'd be Matt. Congratulations, Matt. Hey, Otis. Monkey says, hey, Jerry, want to make the next spin more fun? You can make a challenge for them to double it. I'll cover the double price. Okay, cool. No doubt. You're a legend here, man. I can't say no to you. So next spin is 200 sats. Otis. Maddie says, hi, Otis. Loved your steak and shake video. Yeah, I did too, man. Very good video. Commercial break said, what do you think about Bongino's and Patel's response to the Epstein suicide, or did you see it? I did not see that. I got to be honest. To be honest, commercial break, or the artist formerly known as BTC Moonman, I haven't been getting too much news in when my grandson's here, to be honest with you. He's a handful. You know what I mean? 21 in the chat. We love that number, 21. Yah says I call him OJ. I hope not Simpson. Been waiting for this live all weekend, Jerry. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate that, bro. I'll try to make it as long as I can. I try to do that. Yeah, the weekends are crazy, man. The weekends are crazy for me because I'm so used to getting ready for the show, and those 2 days I don't do it. I don't know what to do with myself. You know, Satoshi Saturday is different because I go back to my old style where I just, walk around and talk and stuff. That's my old style. But getting ready for this show is something I'm getting used to now because this is kind of like my job now. Actually, it is my job now, to be honest with you. And having him here and doing stuff and stuff like that, it's a little tough, challenging, but it's a good challenge. So thank you for saying that, Otis. I appreciate that, bro. Seriously. Congrats. Yes. Patty says, congratulations. What up, Otis? JJ, a pipeline. Congrats, Matt. Congrats, Matt. Thanks, Jerry. No doubt, Matt. No doubt. Thank you for being here. Bitcoin retirement plan. Yep. Is hodl, hodl, hodl. Steelers need some Satoshis. I'm still praying. Yeah, they do. Bruh. I heard your boy Gaylor is getting sued for his Ponzi scheme, Jimmy John says. Well, I heard that too. I don't know if I'd call him Gaylor, though, but yeah, I did hear about that. But again, he's human. Hey, M's, Patty, Maddie, David, ST. All right, so Monkey, a new legend. Monkey Dude says this next spin's for 200 sats, and he's covering it. So thanks to Monkey Dude for this next spin of 406 for the block 468 for 200 spins. And no, it's not a Friday. So let's see who can get it for this next spin and see who can win those 200 sats. That would be EB. Congratulations, EB. Blunt Man Bitcoin says, yo. And I says, yo back, brother. How are you? How are you? Maddie, you and Jerry going made me feel good, really good. Shout out to everyone who went to Steak and Shake. Thank you, man. That was cool, man. That was very, very, very cool to be there with the balloons and everything. And it was just so cool, man. Thank you, Otis. Appreciate you, man. EB, congrats, EB. Yes. No haters up in here. Congrats. I've been spamming comments to tell people to come join the live. Thanks, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Otis, you are just too kind to me, man. Seriously. EB. Yes. Congratulations. Jerron Headley. Sad day today. The U.S. credit downgrade. Okay, this guy's probably under Donald Johnson Trump. This guy's a bot, right? What's up, Maddie, Otis, and Otis? I think the green tiles are fatter. No fair. Yeah, they kind of look like it, Big Web. They kind of look like it. All right, let's see where we're at. Oh, we're wow. We got These blocks are coming in fast, guys. Oh, that was 468. So let's do 469, 470, 471, 472, and 473. All right, we're gonna get into the first video before we spin. And is EB here? Yes, he is. He sure is. I voted for Donald J. Trump. He hasn't strengthened the dollar. Kick the bot. Got you, David. I'll kick him. I will kick him. So this first video we're going to watch is from a man called Got Satoshis. I'm pretty sure everybody heard of him. Bot alert, yeah. He made a video. Let me move myself. Clean Your Machine says bye-bye. He made a video probably 6 months ago. Yeah, 6 months ago. On November 8, 2024. He says, let me zoom in and how just 0.1 BTC can make you a Bitcoin millionaire. And that's what that is. 0.1 of a Bitcoin means 1 million Satoshis. So we're going to react to this video. And I think his name is David. And I like his videos. I kind of sometimes I watch him at nighttime. He's got a pretty like soothing way he talks and stuff. He's pretty cool, man. It's just a very basic channel. And I just like him, man. I like him. Oh, and since I love this dude, he's the most zen Bitcoiner other than Maddie. Yes. No. Clean says no. No to what? You don't want to watch it, Clean? What did I say here? Bye-bye. No. 0.1 is 10 million. Yes. Did I say 0.1? I meant 0.01. Sorry. It is. He is saying 0.01. If I said 0.1, I meant 0.01. Sorry about that. Thank you, Clean, for helping me out. Hey, EB, I need your Lightning address or BTC. Corey from Got Sats. What's up, Corey? Good to see you, man. How are you? I'm going to do commercials for everybody when we get over 30 people here at least. Corey from Got Sats, man. Good to see you, brother. Came just in time. Got Sats. You know who else I like too? I like what's that guy's name? Bobo the Bitcoiner. Bobo the Bitcoiner is back. I like him too. I listen to him at night too. I like soothing voices when I go to bed. And I always seem to listen to Bitcoiners, you know? Corey. Cool. My bad, bro. If all the world dollars turns to Bitcoin, 0.01 is more than enough to be a millionaire. Yes, it is. Oh, hey, you've got my twin brother on the screen. Yes. Yep. 1 million sat. Stack them. Freeze them. Yep. Hi, backpacker in the fam. Corey. 10 million sats is greater than 10 million US trash tokens. Yep. Sure is. Corey. What's up, guys? Sats? Haven't heard of Bobo. Yeah, Bobo the Bitcoiner. Let me pull him up. Bobo the Bitcoiner. The Bitcoiner is back. He always says that. He says, hello there. Watch.
Hello there. Bobo, the Bitcoiner is back. What are the key arguments in favor of Bitcoin?
He's been making videos for a while. Let me put his this video in the link. I like Bobo, man. Not a big channel, you know. He's just chilling. You know what I mean? I like him. Simply Bitcoin is good. Yeah, they're good. I like all the big channels too, but I like the little guys too, like me. I'm not saying I like myself. I just like little channels like myself. You know, just the regular people like us, man. That's my target audience. People just like us, little plebs that were out just trying to make a living, man. Trying to live, you know. Manny, good evening, everybody. How are you, Manny R? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. My man from Puerto Rico. Oh, Puerto Rico. Oh. Funny story. I told you this before, but I've been to Puerto Rico twice, in 96 and 98. And both times I went there, I went into this club on the base, in the Navy base. And both times I walked in, as soon as I walked in, that song was playing. Puerto Rico. Oh, Puerto Rico. I was telling the story when it happened in 96. when I got there in 98. I said, yeah, man, I walked in here and that song was playing. And as I was saying the story in 98, talking about 96, I walked in, the song was playing again. I'm like, what? I would never forget that, man. Crazy. Zach says, hello, all. We say hello, Zach. How are you, man? Good to see you, Zach. Zach's not going to be here long. He normally isn't. He's a busy man. Great stuff. Yes. LOL, Sin. Haven't said hi. Hope you had a good weekend. Good, good. Everybody's saying hi. Me either, Sin. Checking in for a little bit. I know, brother. You ain't going to be here long. Corey, keep the daily stack growing. Yeah, he's killing it, man. Every day while I'm behind on these comments. Hold on. Jerry, don't put me on the wheel. I'm on my way to a basketball game. Okay. Okay, I got you, bro. Thank you. Did I put you in there already? Yeah, I did. Sorry. See, now we started off slow, but now the comments are coming in quick. God Sats, what's up, my man? I like the new dude on Simply. His name is Ocean. Sarcastic nerds are my people. Yeah, he's funny. He is funny. Hi, Corey, and yeah. Is that Satoshi Nakamoto? He looks like him, right? Gen Z BTC. I like him too. He's here in Vegas. Word up, Jerry. Kevin, what's up, man? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. How was your weekend, sir? Kevin Blackhurst. We're going to learn about why and how to be a Satoshi millionaire. Why it's important. Hola, Manny. Hiya, Maddie. Check out this girl. Which one? Hey, Manny. Also a good channel, yeah. Yeah. Jor for the score. I have 1 million Bitcoins now. Unfortunately, my net worth has not increased. Jor for the score. What's up, Jor? You are a part of the training today. I download one of your videos today, and we are going to react to it, sir, if you don't mind. We're going to react, and you're going to be the teacher today. And you didn't even know it. You didn't even ask to be a teacher. You just thought you were going to come in here and be a participant. You're going to learn from yourself today, Jor. Good to see you. That's Jor from 88 SAS Radio. Jor for the score. Like I said, I'm going to be doing commercials for everybody when we get to 30 plus people. Everybody knows Jor anyway. Manny, Kevin. My father is from El Salvador. My mother's from Puerto Rico. Wow. I know somebody else's father's from El Salvador. Jor for the score. Hiya, Jor. Jornado. Clean your machine, Sin. The Lord of Winter Pack is in the house. What we discussed today. What's up, our runs? How are you, man? We're discussing how to be a millionaire. Why it's important to be a millionaire, a Satoshi millionaire, a real millionaire, a real money millionaire. I runs. Patty says, hi, Jor. Hi there, Jor. Thank you, Matt. Yes, ma'am. Maddie, I wish I could have taken part in the SNS celebration like you and Jerry. Yeah, me too, man. That'd have been awesome, bro. Hi, Jor. I wish we'd all did that. You know, maybe when the Bitcoin conference is going on, a couple of us can go out there to Steak and Shake. Jor. Jor. Yo, Matt. Hit the likes, everyone. Thank you, Kevin. Patty P, Emily, yes. Rock and roll, 88 SAS Radio, yeah. All right, so let's get into this first one. We're going to do this first video, like I said, with Got Satoshis. And then the next one's going to be Jor's video. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let me see. I got it on here. Let me put it back on here. Hold on. Here we go. Why is it not playing? Oh, I know why. Hold on. Take it off.
Course of human events.
Sorry, guys.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into why only just 0.
Hey, Jerry, do you have an address I can send EB 200 sats to? Yeah, the one at the bottom, Monkey. Or the one you sent the other day. Or you can zap it right there to the corner. Right there, my brother. So let's do it.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into why only just 0.01 Bitcoin could set you up on a path to becoming a future millionaire. It might sound like a small amount, but trust me, when you look at the numbers and the way Bitcoin is structured, it's powerful. Let's start with the basic. Bitcoin has a hard cap of 21 million coins. This is not just some arbitrary number. It's built into Bitcoin's DNA, a limit that can't be changed or increased. This means that as more people adopt it, Bitcoins become scarcer and therefore more valuable. Every single Bitcoin is made up of 100 million units called Satoshis. And these Satoshis one day will become the real measures of wealth. Right now, 0.01 BTC might not sound like much, but consider this. If Bitcoins were distributed evenly across the global population, each person would only have about 262,000 Satoshis. By owning even a small fraction, like 0.01 BTC, would position yourself ahead of the majorities of people worldwide. And as adoption grows, that fractions becomes more and more valuable. The reason I'm showing you all these numbers is to highlight how Bitcoins and Satoshis will grow over time. But here's the key thing. In the future, we might not even be thinking of Bitcoins or Satoshis in terms of dollars. When Bitcoin becomes a worldwide currency, each Satoshi will have a value of its own, independent of any dollars, euro, or yen. Imagine getting paid 3 to 4 Satoshis per hour for your hard work. You will start to see just how much value is packed into each tiny fraction.
Did you hear what he just said?
Independence of any dollars, euro, or yen. Imagine getting paid 3 to 4 Satoshis per hour for your hard work.
He's saying in the future, people will be getting paid 3 to 4 hours Satoshis for 1 hour work. That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm going to go back to this in a minute. I want to do a couple of spins real quick. Yeah. That's crazy, bro. Let me see what's going on. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Sats. Maddie says, right, would have been so fun as a BFF group. Absolutely. Again, we're going to be doing that, man, this next week. Hit the like, zap some sats. Thank you, Clean. You do something? Okay, okay, I figured that. Clean, thank you, brother. Clean sent in 2,500 sats. A CYM zap. Appreciate you, bro. Always appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. And then Monkey dude sent 200 sats. Thank you, bro, for that spin. Appreciate you. Maddie says, hi, Jor. Hey, Jor, what's the score? 100%. I'd rather work for 20,000 sats per hour. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Christine, hey, guys, I'm just hearing about this. Christine, how are you? Good to have you, ma'am. How'd you hear about us? Welcome, ma'am. I'm guessing you're a Bitcoiner, hopefully. Is it Christine or Kristen? I'm not good with that. How'd you hear about us? And also, ma'am, doing great. V sent me. Okay, cool, cool. You came right on time. Jerry, you got me on that wheel. No, I don't. Thanks for the reminder, brother. No, I don't. Blunt man blockchain. Oh, Blunt man Bitcoin now. You changed it. Okay, good. You said you're going to change it. Bitcoin. Got you, bro. Steven. Blunt man blockchain. How much is that blunt? Hi, Christine. Welcome, Christine. Welcome. Just came in the chat. What's this about? I think this person's a spot. Mr. Dollar Backpack. What's going on? Christine, do me a favor. This right here, ma'am. Let me zoom it out real quick. This right here is the Bitcoiners for Freedom map, Christine. I'd like to add you to it. Okay. She's there. Add me to the map. Frankfurt, Kentucky. Nice. Chris 10. Hello, Larry. I think Larry's a bot. Otis. Smash the like button, Otis says. Okay, Chris. It's Christine, right? I think it's Christine. Okay, so where we at? Frankfurt, Kentucky. Okay. Never been there. Frankfurt, Kentucky. Boom. Frankfurt. Boom. Her name is Chris 10. Is that how you want me to put it? Tamon, what's up, brother? What's going on, bro? Put you on the wheel real quick. Tamon Wilson. Valuable member of our group, man. Our Bitcoiners for Freedom group. Christine, if you want to become a member of our group, let me know. It's free for the females. It is free for the ladies. Christine, is that how you want me to put it in there? Chris 10, KRIS 10 on the map. Capital of Kentucky. Nice. Monkey Dude says, it's sad in the past exchanges gave away sats just for signing up or doing a small thing like posting. Back then, it was like 100K to 1 million sats. Free money people left behind. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that, Monkey Dude. For real. Yes, sir, she says. Okay. Let me go back up to that then. Chris 10. Got you. Thank you. KRIS 10. All right. You're there. I got to make some finishing touches here. Put your icon as orange. Large. Boom. Boom. There you are. You are now part of our group. And then there's a link in the description box below, Christine, that you can on our Signal group chat. And it's right here. Again, for the males, it's usually $1 a month or a membership as a YouTube membership, but for the ladies, it's free. All you got to do, Christine, is download the Signal app and you will get in because we have to take care of our ladies. Download that and send me an invite and you are in there, Christine. If you want to learn more about Bitcoin and be around a lot of Bitcoiners, this, ma'am, is a great, great group. What's going on, my people? Yes. That Taman, capital of Kentucky. Yes, sir. I'm not a bot, my friend. I voted Trump twice. I'm in Austin, Texas. Huh. We're going to see, Larry. Just came in the chat. What's this about? I just heard the U.S. debt was downgraded. Is that good? Okay, Larry's probably real. Sorry, Larry. Okay, Larry, I got you. Larry Dixon, how are you, man? I'm going to put you on the map and the wheel. How'd you hear about the channel, bro? Larry Dixon. Oh, Larry Dixon, Jesus. Put his name in the search. Austin. Don't you love going live, guys? Don't you love going live? I think we have someone else close to there, right in between Sin and Otis. Larry Dixon. Orange, boom. Put your name in large and put your name in orange. There you have it, sir. You are part of the Bitcoiners for Freedom group. Same commercial for you, sir. We'd love to have you on the team, man. Please and thank you. Welcome. Make sure y'all are all subscribed too. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Otis. Larry, nice. Texas is in the house. Jerry, I have to step away. Take me off for now. Okay. No doubt, bro. Thank you for telling me that, son. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Sin Diesel. Sometimes we got to step away. Hey, Larry. Welcome, Larry. Welcome, Larry. I was searching live streams. Nice. Really nice having you here, Larry. So let me give you the lay of the land real quick, Larry and Christine. This wheel right here, we call this the Wheel of Satoshi. Monday through Thursday, we put your name on it, we spin it, and if you win, you get 100 Satoshis. On Friday, we do what's called Fat Zap Friday. So everything's doubled. So when we spin this and you win, you get 200 Satoshis. So not only will you learn here, hopefully, but you'll also earn something. So you're good. I'm late to the party. What's up, Trey Day? Good to see you, man. One of my Chicago boys. How are you, man? Trey. Good to see you, brother. You have a wallet yet? Yes. Do you have a wallet yet? She pronounced her name Kristen. Oh, Kristen. Nice. I like it. I like it. Kristen. Kristen. Got it. Ronita Devon. Hello, Larry. New subscribers from Wilmington, North Carolina. Ronita Devane. How are you, man? We're getting some new people. Welcome, young lady. Wilmington, North Carolina. That's where Michael Jordan is from. I know you know that. Wilmington, North Carolina. I was a big Michael Jordan fan growing up. Wilmington. Ronita. That's a beautiful name, man. Ronita. E-V-A-N-E. Ronita, how'd you hear about the channel, man? Welcome, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to put you in orange block, large. Our group is getting bigger, man. My God, Ronita, welcome. You are part of the a team now. If you want to be involved in our group, there's a link down below, and you can join our Bitcoiners for Freedom group on Signal if you like. It's free of charge for the ladies. And just click on the link and send me an invite, ma'am, okay? You'll be able to chat with some really, really good Bitcoiners. So thank you so much. What's up, ladies and gents? Okay, now we got 33 in here. Jimmy John says, bro, my friend tried to make a Bitcoin smoothie, but it just kept crashing and had too many forks. Huh. Bro, my friend tried to make a Bitcoin smoothie, but it just kept crashing and had too many forks. That was a pretty good one. Gotta be honest. If you don't have BTC wallet, I recommend using Jerry Link. Get a wallet and some free sats. Thank you, Monkey Dude. Yeah. Yep. Hello, Renita. Love the ladies in here. Gotta go for now. Take me off too. Okay, Zach. No doubt. Ronita, what we're doing is we're learning, and Larry. Oh, let me put you on the wheel, by the way. Larry. Where's Larry at? Larry Dixon, yeah. We are learning about how to be a Satoshi millionaire. The real millionaires. Not the Fiat millionaire, but the real millionaire. Ronita Devane. Okay. Love to see new faces, man. Man, this something happening here, guys. Bitcoin is doing something. It's doing something, guys. Where did you pick up the Satoshi tea, Jerry? On Amazon. Ronita. Welcome. Hi, Ronita. Heard about it from Jor. Okay. Thank you, Jor. Appreciate you. So you're a big time Bitcoiner then, huh? Hi, Ronita. That map flooded now. I remember when it was just like 12 names. Glad to see the community growing. It is, man. Really is, bro. This is just North America. You know, we got even a bigger presence other places too. Taman said, it is beautiful to see all those people, these new people. Let me know that the network is growing strong. And it's all about the network. Exactly. Aspiring comedian, huh? Would that be me? What's up, Chief? What's up, Dap? What's going on, my brother? My other neighbor. How are you, man? You staying out this heat or what? Staying out of this heat. Hello to all the Bitcoiners. Jimmy John says my Bitcoin portfolio is doing so badly. It started applying for government assistance. Huh. Oh, I know who you were talking about. You're talking about Jimmy. My Bitcoin portfolio is doing so badly, it started applying for government assistance. when did you start buying, Jimmy John? Because every 4 years it goes up in Fiat terms. Welcome, Trey, Ronita. Hey, Dap Data. Yo, brother. I'm good now, chilling in the AC. Yeah, me too. My AC is blowing. Boy, can you imagine your AC broke? My AC broke last year, Dap. It was not nice. Corey, my brother. All right, let's continue on with this video real quick. And let's see what he has to say about being a Satoshi millionaire.
You will start to see just how much value is packed into each tiny fractions of Bitcoin. Now, if you're new to Bitcoin, I want you to know something important. You are not too late to the party. In fact, you're right on time. Bitcoin's journey is just beginning, and you're stepping in at the right times when there's more safety and clarity than ever before. The early days of Bitcoins were exciting, but they also came with a lot of uncertainties and a lack of regulations to protect investors. Now we have clear guidelines, more robust exchanges, and even institutional backing, which means this is one of the safest times to enter the market. So don't let the fear of being too late hold you back. This is the perfect times to get in and secure your piece of this revolutionary asset. Let's talk about why Bitcoin is fundamentally different from anything else: stocks, gold, real estate, even diamonds.
Now, this part's good right here. I love his channel because he gets down to the basics. You know what I mean? Taman says, Jimmy John is hilarious. Add that man to the group. Jimmy John, you want to be part of our Bitcoiners for Freedom group? And also all of our Bitcoiners for Freedom members. I'm thinking about adding the troll to the group. What do you guys think about that? Should I add the troll there? And also Jimmy John. Jimmy John, would you like to be a part of our group? Because I think Jimmy John's a Bitcoiner secret. Well, he just said he was a Bitcoiner. I'm going to tell you now, the troll is not a Bitcoiner at all. Okay, Otis says no. Don't have him. Okay. I hear you, bro. Jimmy, he is. Vegas is hot. Yes, that's my guy. Stack it right. Dap. Maddie said dap. Maddie. Larry Dixon, not that the dollar is over and we enter a multipolar world where there is no superpower. How long until Bitcoin is priced in dollars? Now that the dollar is over and we enter a multipolar world where there is no superpower, how long until Bitcoin is priced in dollars? Won't be long at all. Everything will be priced in Satoshis. Did you see those trees knocking over on Saturday? Vegas just likes to play with us. Nah, I didn't see that. Taman says, heck yeah. Hail to the nah, Jimmy John said. Hail to the nah. To the nah, nah, nah. Troll, no. Data says no. Otis says no to the troll. Okay. Otis says, yeah. I just need to laugh. Man, that would be so funny. I don't think he'd spam though. Thanks everyone for the warm welcome. I sent requests to join the group. I'm excited. Okay, Renita, let me get you in here. Yeah, it's a fun group, man. It really is. Let's see where you're at. There it is. Ronita. View request. Got you. Boom. There it is. Hey everyone. Welcome. Ronita to the group. Thank you. Jimmy John said, I tried to use a magic lamp to wish for more Bitcoin, but the genie said, I'm a genie, not a miner. Okay. I tried to use a magic lamp to wish for more Bitcoin, but the genie said, I'm a genie, not a miner. That's pretty good, Jimmy. I watched dozens of these videos. He's good, and I love his Asian accent. Yeah, he's very comforting, Again, he's not like super technical or nothing like that, but he keeps it simple. Stupid. KISS. It's unfortunately my dollar can't get 1K sats anymore. Yeah. No more 1,000 sats for $1 anymore. It's over. Welcome, Renita. I just joined last week, and Jor put me onto this group too. Good. Glad you guys lost it, man. All love here. It is. I lost. Sorry, Jimmy. Madeline Contreras, what trees? I gotta go. Have to go to the store for diapers. Take care, everyone. Okay, Monkey dude. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully you come back real soon. You're a legend, man. Thank you so much for everything you did for the channel, bro. Or doing for the channel. I appreciate you very, very much. McWebb says, need a shirt that said burn that cash, stack those sats. Yes. W. I bought more sats this morning before it moved back up. Winning. What's up, bro? Welcome to the team, man. Let me put you on the wheel of Satoshi. Let me get you on here real quick. How are you, man? Where you from? If you don't mind me asking. W. How'd you hear about the channel, man? I'm always doing surveys to every new people, all the new people. You got to keep doing what's working, man. Later, Monkey. Tell me he don't sound like Elmer Fudd. Maybe. Larry says British Huddle says if you effed up. British Huddle says you effed up if you didn't get to 1 Bitcoin. I completely disagree with that. He's talking to his audience, which is true. In his audience, which are very high net worth people, yeah, they didn't get to 1 Bitcoin. They watched him on a consistent basis. Yeah, they effed up. But us, no. That wascally wabbit. Well, he's Asian, Jimmy. So because it's over for regular plebs. Yeah. Regular people are not getting 1 Bitcoin. They're just not. You know what I mean? And that's fine. You don't need 1 Bitcoin, as we'll see in this video. Why does everyone bitch about Bitcoin price when it's worth millions more? Exactly, Ian. Exactly. Hello, W. I live in Texas. Cool. Well, W, real quick, we got a Bitcoiners for Freedom map. And this is it. We got some boys down in Texas now. We got some Texas boys. If you don't mind me asking, what city are you in Texas? Oh, Corey, you're in Vegas too? Yes, he is, Maddie. He sure is. I can make that happen. I graphic design at McWebb. Nice. British Hodl is too bearish. LOL. W, I've been following you and John and Rajat for a year now. I just never catch the live. You and John and Rajat. You talking about Jor? Yes, I am, Maddie. If 99% of the population don't have BTC, then you don't need a whole coin. Exactly. My side had stop signs and trees knocked over. I was at Walmart and a tree smashed the windshield of a car. I was looking, shoot. You and your audience is poor? No, not poor. Not poor. I really want everyone to get to 1 million sats and 10 million. Absolutely. San Antonio. Okay, you down there with Otis. Cool, man. San Antonio is just like Compton. If you know, you know. Boom. W. I think that's a play on words. There's your orange. There's your large. There's your orange. Boom. You're down there with Otis. Got another one on the team. And W, if you want to join our Bitcoiners for Freedom group, all you got to do is be a member of the channel, or you can pay $1 a month or paid in sats, or $10 in sats wise for 12 months. You can join our Signal group, our Bitcoiners for Freedom Signal group right here, and join our Discord group, and you will have a lot of fun. You will not be disappointed. Trust me on that, my brother. Monkey Dude, Benjur 4416. Taman, we are extremely rich, Jimmy. You should join the party. We are. Yes, sure. Got you. Trey, I'm over here hoping BTC go down to 85K so I can buy. Yeah, me too. W, I'm in San Antonio too. Corey says, wow, what was the wind that bad? Clean your machine. Hello, I knew you was going to sing that song. San Antonio is just like, yeah. I bought a rental property to store Fiat for 20 years. Now it's conversion time. Nice. I bought a rental property to store Fiat for 20 years. Now it's conversion time. Oh, boy. I love Love to see how many Satoshis you get for that, boy. Jimmy John says, I tried to explain the concept of a Bitcoin halving to my son. He just kept dividing his cookies in half. I guess he gets it. Okay, Jimmy. Trey says, do you guys think BTC will reach the all-time high before the month is over? Man, I hope not. Because I got to do my smash buy on the first. It could, though, Trey. It really could. I hope not, though. DJ Quick, you were humming. Okay. DJ Quick, yo. I am John, George says. He's not George, he's John. Clean your machine. Yes, he's getting that money. Absolutely, Trey. I think it will set a new high this month. Don't say that, David. Beautiful, clean your machine. Yeah, that's crazy. No, I'm John. Day 42, but hasn't sold yet. Wow. Wow. Speaking of that, let's do some spins here. Let's do 469, guys. 469. Send some hope. I will. We will send some hope, man. There's going to be a lot of Satoshis for you, my friend. It could reach all time live on the stream. Maybe. Hopefully not. 468 was EB. He won 200. This is just going to be 400. And let's see who can win 469, the lucky 469 on this next spin. That'd be trade day. That would be Trey. Trey, you won 469. Let's see who can win 470 on this next spin. Blunt man. Stephen Blunt. Man, Bitcoin. What a name. What a name. Yes, sir. Congrats. Trey. Clean it. Clean. It's a rough time for buying and selling. It is clean. I don't know about up there in Canada, though. I don't know about that. But down here, in USA, yes. I have to download what wallet again? Go to my link down there in the description, Trey. The Speed wallet. And make sure you use that link so you can get 500 sats. Sir, please, and thank you. Steven Blunt, congrats. I only have Coinbase. Ooh. Well, we don't buy from Coinbase, sir. On this channel, we use Strike. Strike to me is my favorite one. I have not used River yet. I can't. They won't let me. But Strike is a good one, man. You can buy every hour on the hour. It's pretty cheap. Smoke weed every day. And yeah. I got a link down there too for that Trey Day. So go down there and get that money. And if you sign up with me, you will get some free, what is it at? Strike. You can buy every hour on the hour, no fees on your first 500 buys. And after the 7th day of your DCA, dollar cost average, your DCA purchases are free. So you go down there, click on that Trize, get off Coinbase. You only use Bitcoin-only exchanges, brother. Never use Coinbase. I used them in the beginning, man. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to use my Strike one. You can use Strike. I got Bitcoin Well up there, Swan. Some people do River. Anything, my brother, besides Coinbase. Seriously, because the fees are crazy over there. Don't he got to use the referral code? Yeah, it's already connected to the referral code, brother. But if you download it, Trey, you can use this referral code for the Speed wallet if it doesn't work. So I'll keep that down there for you. It's QK5GJ3. Ian says, yeah, Otis, I agree. I've had 4 showings that bad traffic. Wow. Andrew says, I love Strike. Me too, man. To me, it's the best. Yes, fees are crazy on coins. Yeah. Stop using Coinbase, bro. I used to use that in the beginning. Nah, man. That ain't it. Downloading Strike now. Use your QR code. That's what I'm talking about, Trey. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that, bro. That helps the channel, man. And it helps you. So, and then once you use my QR code, once you get on Strike, Trey, you're going to get a QR code. And you hook your boys and girls up. You know what I mean? All right. So Trey was Steven Bluntman Bitcoin was the winner. of 470. Let's see who can win 471. David. That would be David. Ian says, I buy from Bitcoin Well, send it to my speed, then I send it to my Aqua wallet. Nice. Yeah, I got Bitcoin Well too down there, man. You know what I mean? So either way, you're going to be good. Congratulations, David. Larry says, anyone else sketched out for even setting up for Coinbase? Who knows what they leak out? Yeah. Let me tell you something about Coinbase, Trey, even though you're switching over to Strike. Anybody using Coinbase, get off of them. Coinbase is the most, let me watch my words. Coinbase is, they're the biggest honeypot in the world. They have too much Bitcoin out there, and there's too much regulations over there. I just don't trust them, man. I don't. They've done a lot of stuff. Again, they got a couple commercials out that are pretty cool. I like the commercials. Matter of fact, let's check those commercials out. Two of the greatest Bitcoin commercials ever, to be honest with you. Where's that? Here it goes.
Bitcoin was the size of a quarter. All 21 million of them would fit inside a single shipping container. But to fit the dollars the Fed prints on average every day, you'd need 72 shipping containers. Each year, you'd need 26,280 containers. And to fit what they printed in the last decade, well, you'd need a lot more than that. Every day, the Fed prints an average of $465 million. That's 26,000 shipping containers a year, created out of thin air. Maybe that's why the dollar loses value over time. But there's one thing they can never print more of: Bitcoin. At the size of a quarter, this is all there will ever be. Shouldn't a store of value hold its value?
Again, I don't like Coinbase, but those commercials are goated. They just are, man. Objectively speaking. Yes, sir. David, buddy. Well done, Dave. Yeah, David. Jimmy John says, why did the Bitcoin become a magician? Because it could make your money disappear. Why did the Bitcoin become a magician? Because it could make your money disappear. Okay, Jimmy. Ian said, this is mind-boggling. It is. I mean, that's the true scarcity right there. When you see it all in that freaking shipping container, you know, the size of a quarter, of course. That's it. And again, we're going to get into that scarcity in a minute. But we have the winner of 471, which was David B. Congratulations to him. Let's see who can win 472. Tableau. Tableau God. Congratulations. Are they still here, though? Dap says, stop it, Jimmy. You're killing me, man. You're killing me, bro. Tableau God. V says, why did the Bitcoin cross the road? Because who is going to stop it? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, V. Why did the Bitcoin cross the road? Because who's going to stop it? That's a good joke, actually. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Ian says, I was trying to explain that to Aiden today, and his eyes were popping out of his head. Show him that video, man. I edited both of those videos out. I edited both of them, and then I took off the Coinbase thing. So, Ian, if you get Aiden to come in here and tell me to play it, I'll play it for you guys, okay? Tabla. I'm all set with the strike now. Good, man. It's going to take you a few days for you to start buying, I think. It usually takes a few days to check your bank account and everything else. But Trey, good job. You will not be disappointed, bro. Watch how much in fees you're never going to pay fees again. Trey, set your DCA up. If you do DCA, set it up once you get in there, and then set it up and then do your thing. You get free DCAs. Emily says, congrats. V, that was dope. Give them to Corey. Thank you, man. That's cool. Jimmy John said it crossed the road to get to the other blockchain. Okay. Pretty good, Jimmy. God and Corey, congrats. Okay, got you. Thanks again. Yeah, it told me 1 to 2 days. It looks legit. Thanks, pal. No problem, bro. That is the way I buy my Bitcoin. Again, every hour on the hour, Trey, with my smash buys, of course. Thank you, Tabla. All right, let's get back to the video and let's see what my boy David from Got Satoshi's has to say.
Sure, gold is valuable and real estate is a physical asset, but both of those can be reproduced, expanded, or mined further. With Bitcoin, 21 millions is 21 million. No governments or central bank can print more Bitcoin, and its rarity is baked into the technologies. As more people adopt Bitcoins, its supplies remain fixed, making it more rare and therefore more valuable over time. Another thing that makes Bitcoin unique is its securities and privacy. As long as you keep your password or private keys secure, no one can take your Bitcoins from you, not even the governments, unless you breaking serious laws. Bitcoin's technologies ensures that only you control your assets. And unlike with a bank where authorities can freeze or seize your accounts, Bitcoin's decentralized nature keeps it beyond traditional control. No one can see how much you have unless you reveal it yourself. I believe that in the future, Bitcoin's value will surpass that of gold, real estate, stocks, and even diamonds. All these other assets can be created, mined, and produced in, but Bitcoin's fixed supplies make it a different game altogether. Bitcoin is more than an asset. It's a tool for freedoms, for securing wealth, and for protecting financial independence in a way nothing else can offer. So owning 0.01 Bitcoin isn't just about having a piece of a cryptocurrency. It's about owning a piece of a revolutionary financial systems that only is going to become more important. The scarcities, the privacies, and the independence make Bitcoin and its Satoshis powerful beyond any other assets. And for those of you who just getting started, know that you're stepping into Bitcoin at the right time. The question is, will you have your piece of the future and keep stacking those sets? Until next time, guys. But in the meantime, hold tight and stack it right. Take care.
Stack it right. He's absolutely right. Absolutely. Now he mentioned how many sats you can get per person if it was divided evenly, and we know it's not. But on paper, this is what it is. Right here. Let me zoom in on this. 200 and something thousand, 244,000. If it was distributed evenly, we know it's not. You know, we know the distribution is absolutely uneven right now. If you take a look at this, you know, 11 million are for the plebs like us, but these companies and everything else own it. It just changes. Miners, ETFs own 1.2, almost 1.3 million. Companies like Michael Saylor, governments own hundreds of thousands of them. Michael Saylor owns almost 600,000 himself. So again, it's not going to be even. It's never going to be an even distribution, right? So this right here, this 244,000 is way more than you need, way more. So if that's the case, what do you think $1 million will do for you? That's 4 times as much. Uh-oh. Somebody just sent 10,000 sats and didn't say anything. So let me check these comments. Thank you so much. Let me read this. Read these comments. Well done. Why did the Bitcoin? Okay. Jimmy is a fool. Why do Bitcoin investors want a Lambo? Because they know Ferrari is owned by Fiat. Nicely done, Matt. Nicely done. Jimmy, you're a fool. That was nicely done. Not more Elmer Fudd. Wow. I thought I saw a wabbit. You're very welcome, Corey. I really enjoyed your breakdown today. Oh, he did a breakdown. BTC popped to 106,600 and retest now. Nice. Thanks, Taba. That video took me a while to record today. I kept screwing it up. LOL. I'd like to react to that. Letha, hey guys, put me on that wheel. That had to be Letha. Somebody just sent me 10 grand and Letha's here. It had to be Letha. Letha, let me put you at the top. Letha, the icon. I just know that was Letha. Letha, the icon. By the way, Letha went to Steak and Shake. Had some nice pictures. The icon. Thank you for being here, Letha. Letha is the icon, and also I call her the nicest woman in Bitcoin. She's a very, very, very nice lady. We love Letha here. That's if you're counting all 21 million coins exactly, right? Letha sent you some sats, Jerry. I knew it. I knew it. Look at this. Send me some sats. 10,000. You're too kind, Letha. Thank you so much, ma'am. I really, really, really appreciate you. You're too kind to me, ma'am. You really are. Oh my God, I'm so behind on these comments. Thank you, Letha. We love you, okay? You have a beautiful family, by the way. I saw the pictures. Hey, Letha. Hi, Ronita. Yeah, she's new. Hi, Letha. Hey, Letha. Clean your machine. Hi, Corey. Hi, Letha D. Hi, Letha. Hi. Hey, V. Letha. I have a BTC challenge for y'all. Go 24 hours without looking at the price. Oh, boy. That ain't going to happen with me. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Letha. Yeah, Matt. Missed you guys Friday. We sure did. Why did the Bitcoin get an analog wallet? He needed a place to put his analog. Okay, Jimmy. The nicest woman in Bitcoin, she is. Otis, not happening, Chief. Yeah, that's not happening, Otis. How are we supposed to know when to smash by, brother? Letha says, hey, David. Hey, Otis. Hi, David. I'll always step down for Letha. Yes. Oh, I said, yeah. I always put her and Paul at the top. Her, Paul, and Ian. Letha, you should make a video about your Steak and Shake experience. She did make a video. It's in the chat, bro. She made a video. Corey, you got to get in the chat, man. You ain't been in there a while. Went to visit my son. We got Steak and Shake and boated on the Gulf of America. Great weekend. Wow. Nice. Nice. Then you have the Bitcoin that will never be recovered. Yes, exactly. Which is how many? How many Bitcoins are lost, guys? You're awesome for Jerry. Thanks so much for your kindness. Jerry, thank you. Letha, yes. I really appreciate it. That really helps, man. It really does. Really does. Seriously. All the little ones help too. You know? The big guys, Paul and Letha and Clean Your Machine and now freaking Monkey dude. But just the little ones help too. So I really, really appreciate it. Kristen said, I was orange pilled so far. I have 1,500 days. Speed Wallet is the best. Orange pill so far. I have 1,500 days. Oh, 1,500 sats, right? Or is that what you're saying? Letha, you ask people. Yeah. Sats you talking about? Kristen? You got 1,500 sats? Have you bought a cold wallet yet, Kristen? Oh, thanks, guys. Y'all are so sweet. You're so sweet, Letha. We love you. You know that. Hey, Letha. Patty P says, hi, Pat. Patty? No, I haven't. What is the easiest way of doing all that? Go in my links down below, Kristen, and download that Speed Wallet. And if they ask you for... Wait, you said you already got a Speed Wallet, right? Oh, cold wallet. Yeah, you got it. All right. Gotta go, Jerry. No doubt, man. I got you, bro. Andrew. Appreciate you, man. Where you at on this wheel? So cool. We got 35 people on this wheel. Clean Receipt says 4 million. Ooh, you're flexing, man. You are flexing right now, Ian. 4 million? I appreciate you spreading the word, Jerry. No doubt, Letha. I'm trying my best, man, and you guys are helping me. You really are. I mean, look at this, Letha. Look what we're doing. It's getting bigger and bigger, man. This is just us in North America, Canada, and Mexico. It's not looking too bad. We got somebody in Puerto Rico and Hawaii. And then we got some folks around the world. So it's not doing too bad, Letha. And so all because of you. Because if it wasn't for you giving me these donations and being here, I couldn't do this. Really. So again, I'm self-funded and I'll never be bought. So the only people that can buy me is you. And I would do, and I work for the people, and I'm of the people, for the people, by the people. Thank you, Letha. Bye, Andrew. Taman says, I got a BitKey on Amazon for $100 on sale. It was extremely easy setup. Was up and running in a few minutes. Nice. I don't like buying on Amazon. I got you, Taman or Taman. I don't like buying on Amazon, but you know. Hi there, Letha. Emily says, I'm so jealous. Any activities around water I absolutely love to do. Yeah. Yeah, Dap. Unfortunately, we can't do that out here in Vegas. But it's okay. Oh, 4 million lost coins, I'm guessing. Sorry, I thought you meant how many sets you had. I was going to say you are a millionaire. I would say that too. They say it's about 3.7 million. I would say that too. How many lost coins do you think there are, guys? Wish I had. I'm sure. Ian, I'm sure you got more than that. That map is, yes, it is. It is. Jor, I was listening this morning from the car. Great show. I didn't get to catch that one. But we're going to listen to Jor here in a second. Will graduate to a cold card queue once my income raises. Nice. My money goes to Bitcoin right for now. It's so hard to buy stuff for Bitcoin because you want to just buy sats, you know? But you got to do it. Hi, Emily. Dab Data, it was awesome. Not too hot yet. Yep. Just download a speed wallet. Nice, Trey. Maybe 5-6 million. Okay. Did you fill out that let me see. What your name is in there? Let me show you. Did you do this, Trey? Right here. Put your name in there. And then let me know what it is, brother. Don't put the whole address in the chat because they won't let you. Just put your name in, what you put as your name, and then I'll write it down. Then I'll send you those sats. I know I was Miss Callie, and I know I Miss Callie in the Navy. Ooh, nice. Thanks, Letha. It was a wild show. Oh, I got to catch that one. I got to catch it. Got to catch that one. I asked a hooker if she accepted Bitcoin. She said no because it goes up and down more than she does. Okay. Okay. Not as of yet. Setting it up now. Okay, got you, bro. My husband and I were listening from the car and arguing the whole time. Who you guys arguing about? Very wild. I caught a piece of the live drawer. Oh man, I gotta watch that, man. Lots of arguing. Oh, okay. Gotta see that one. You guys are doing a good commercial for this. Tuman said the delivery was very secure, Jerry. At Jerry came in sealed box and required a signature for delivery. Also, the setup provides a way for you to verify that it was not tampered with. Okay. I was just always taught to never buy from from any other source except the source. But I'm pretty sure it was all right. It was great, Jor. Yeah, I got to check that out. Matt, ooh. Do you have a Speed Wallet referral code? Definitely wanted to get you some perks. Yes, I do. Right here, my brother. Right there. We'll both get them. You'll get 500 free sats for doing it. It is QK5GJ3, sir. And then once you get the sats on there, and then you, I believe, spend or move 1,000 sats, Trey, then you'll get 500. I was agreeing with Jordan. My husband wasn't. His green light's not on. Oh boy, man. All right, so we're gonna do some more spins, and we're gonna watch Jor's video. I actually put it in the editor and edited it, Jor. He made that video a year ago. I think he knows what video I'm talking about. Being a Satoshi millionaire. It's funny because I was really on the Satoshi stuff, and when I ran across that video, I was like, "Wow!" It's like this dude is my freaking doppelganger, man. Like I was finishing his sentences when he was talking. That video it was a year ago. It was May 22nd. He made that video. So, in any case, let's spin. Let's see where we're at. We're gonna get caught up with the spins. All right, we're on 477. We did 472. We're gonna do 474, 475, 476, 477. Let's see if we can win 473 here on this next spin. Sodas. I could clearly see the tension on George's face. Ooh. I begged my wife to buy, but nothing but crickets. Matt says, I want to go back and repost. I want to go back and repost to that section. Maybe George will clip it. George, did you clip that? Jerry's mom takes all kinds of currencies. Bitcoin, Ether, Solana, XRP, etc. Just as long as it adds up to $20 and you can wait for 3 confirmations. Does she now? How would you know that, sir? It was contentious, CYM, a great conversation. Now you guys got me wanting to react to it. Congrats, Otis. Absolutely, Letha. Hello, Otis and I were neck and neck on that spin. Yeah, you were. Hell yeah. Thanks for having my back, Letha. Jimmy's a fool. Did you clip it, Jor? Let's go, Otis. Otis, my son, do you want to keep your sats or do you want to give them away? Understood. Send them to Corey. All right. Congratulations, Corey. All right. Corey and Otis were the winner of 473. Let's see who's going to be the winner of 474. Rye bread. Rye bread, are you here, sir? Trey says, I'm in. Shout out to you, bro, because I definitely was stuck on Coinbase. LOL. No doubt, man. No doubt, Trey. Thank you, man. Much love to you, brother. Appreciate that. Otis says, I need you to get to 1 million, Corey. Corey, I think Corey's closer than we think. It was hard for me to get my head around. Thank you, Mr. Thrill Seeker. Rye bread, yes, sir. Rye bread 7. Got you. Let me see if I got you on my thing. I think I do. Rye bread said, I want my money. And I ain't mad at you, Rye bread. At all. You know what's funny when I'm doing these videos, guys? I literally have to say I can't do more than 3 hours. I can go for a long time here. Seriously. Because again, if you have a subject like this, you can go for a long time. All right, let's see. Rye bread. Rye bread, I played you before, right? Okay, I'll put you on here just in case. Rye bread. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Rye bread. Rye. Where does that name come from, anyways? At speed.app. Thank you, bro. Okay, got you. Rye bread. Boom. Rye bread, salute to you. Dab data. It's so tough. My husband not interested, but lets me buy. Okay. As long as you're buying. You know what I mean? Rye. Trey said, historic living 1. Okay. Trey Day. Like that, bro. Historic living. That's dope. 1 at speed.app. Historic living 1. Nice, bro. And I didn't want to earn a reward today. Huh. Thank God. Yes, thank God. I wish, Jerry, but I'm not even halfway there yet. Oh, man. Well, I thought you was getting a lot of donations. But you're getting there, though. God says you will get there soon, pal. He will. He will. Rye. Trey, let me put your name right on here. I got to put that little comma on there. It's bothering me, Trey. Boom. I'm determined, Trey. You will. You're definitely going to get there. We love you and support you always, Corey. Keep going no matter what, sir. So fortunate for this community, man. Yeah, man. Trey, are you in the group? In the Bitcoiners for Freedom group? I'm always multitasking when listening to the live, so I don't get to focus and pay the proper attention. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it. Listen. I don't expect anybody just to sit here and listen to my dumb ass. Do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do, brother. All right, so let's do a couple more spins. I believe. Okay. All right, so that was 474. That goes to Rye Brother. Let's go see who goes gets 475. Dap. Corey says, thank you, Dap. David, lots of good free thinking people in this group. Absolutely, David. And Otis. Otis coming in like a G again, man. Otis gifted one Jerry Loves Freedom membership. And who would that be? Dap says, give him to Corey. Look at this community, man. Just giving stuff away. Thank you for doing that, Dap. And thank you, Otis. That really helps the channel, man, by the way. Thank you so much. Dap, get in a Corey. Boom. The fam's headed out. We're headed out, my man. Love you all, guys. Okay, love all you guys. Cool, man. Thank you. Woohoo, Dap Data. Patty P is celebrating. Thank you, Emily. All right, let me take the fam off the wheel real quick. That's a big family. Okay. So BTC Backpacker, he's out of here. Love you, bro. The missus, she's out of here. We love this whole family, man. This is a great family right here, boy. You talking about based? My goodness. BTC. We got him? Okay. Well, okay, we're good. No doubt. Night BTC. I hit the wrong one. Otis says. Otis. Thanks, DB. Otis. I'm seeing it as I'm scrolling down. Otis, thank you, Deb. Otis just gifted 5 memberships. Otis. Sir, you're supposed to be my son. The dad's supposed to be doing this, not the son. Wow, man. Oh, my goodness, Otis. He said he puts the wrong one. Now he's got 6. He's done a lot of these, man. Who's getting them anyways? Otis, thank you, bro. Otis, you are something else, boy. My goodness, man. You guys kill me, man. You guys kill me in a good way. In a good way, man. Oh, man. Might have to take a break here for a second. Get my Kleenex. Because I get emotional sometimes, man. Because, again, I work real hard on this stuff, man. And YouTube doesn't like me too much. So that helps. And, again, I'm on a mission, and I'm not, and I know I'm older and I'm not probably going to, reap a lot of these rewards and stuff, but I got to do it, man. And I got to make sure to do whatever I can to make sure everybody, as many people on this, on God's green earth, starting here in America, this is the central point, get to 1 million sats in cold storage or 1% of their net worth or their portfolio, stock portfolio, investment portfolio / savings portfolio. 1% of that are 1 million sats, whichever one's bigger, in cold storage, and get to 100 hours of studying. And notice that that helps a lot, man. So thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Seriously. That's love, Patty. Growing fast. Yeah, we are. Jerry, pay him back, Pops. Absolutely. You deserve it, Pops. Thank you, Otis. I appreciate it. LOL. Pops, I know I'm dead. Pops. Love, man. We got love in these groups, man. All right, let me spend a couple more time. We're going to listen to Jor real quick. Jor made a hell of a video last year. All right, so let's do for 476. Let's see who's going to be the winner. That'd be commercial break. Is he here though? Yes, you read that right. That's commercial break. The artist formerly known as BTC Moonman. He said he has an agenda. That's why he changed his name to Commercial Break. So I'm wondering, because he did a really good commercial last week. So what is he up to? Commercial Break, you still here, my friend? While he's thinking about that, well, let's spin for 477. Let's see who's going to win that while he's thinking about that. Maddie. Commercial Break says, give mine to Corey. Corey, you're right behind Emily. Now, Corey is the number one male on here to get Satoshis. I mean, that's just, people love you, Corey. They really do, man. And I want to react to your video too, Corey, after we learn from Jor. Is that okay? Maddie wins 477. All right, so commercial, Maddie, Corey, get it, Maddie. All right. So this video is from the great Jor from the Score. Satoshi Millionaire, can you get to 1% of a Bitcoin? Jor asks. And this is one of my favorite videos from Jor. And that's saying something. Because again, this is right up my alley, man. This is the stuff I love to talk about. And this is one of the first videos I seen within the first couple of months of watching Jor. Again, Jor the philosopher, Jor the principled man, right? He's got the fundamentals down. So let's watch that. So without further ado, let's watch Jor for the Score. And I edited this too, Jor. So let's get on into it.
His main theme to everybody, his message to everybody, is to get to one Bitcoin. Get to one Bitcoin. And obviously he has a much different audience than I do, because to get one Bitcoin here in Canada, you have to have $95,000. And I can't think of one person that I know. I shouldn't say that, but I can't think of very many people that I know that have $95,000 just sitting around that they could put into Bitcoin, especially somebody who's in their 30s or 40s. So I think that, yes, British Hodl. Thank you, Jared. British Hodl, that's the name. So I think that that's very unattainable. And I think, like I said, he's talking to a much different audience than I am. But what I want to tell you is that if you take the initiative, if you set your sights on getting 1 million sats, 1 million sats, I think that if you hold on to that for long enough, one of the themes around the show is to get through at least one Bitcoin cycle. So if you get into 1 million sats, make that your goal.
For those of you that are new, 1 million, one cycle is 4 years, roughly. 4 years for those of you that are new. So again, don't look at it like 1 year or 6 months and all this. We go by 4 years here for the newbies.
And because I know that there's a lot of people watching this who do have 1 million sats, your goal should be try to get as many of those 1 million sat wallets as you can.
Boom. Boom. Once you get to 1 million Satoshis, he's talking about wallets. He's not talking about UTXOs. Have a whole wallet for it. Get a cold card for the 1 million Satoshis. Because again, it's today it's a little bit over $1,000. I think it's $1,050 or something. Let's check it out real quick. Let's see what it is. If I go on Strike right now, try to buy 1 million Satoshis. Let's see how much it costs for Strike. I don't know if it'll let me do it because I don't have enough, but on there. Buy. Let's see. Hold on. 1,005. Is it 1,050? 70? Oh, my grandson's going to the bathroom by himself. 65? 1,066. Nope. 1,067. So right now, today, for $1,068, you can get yourself 1 million Satoshis. 1 million Satoshis. What just went down today. And many of you might be thinking, oh, that's not a lot of money and blah, 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 blah. That's nothing. That's true. But I'm telling you, man, in the future, it's going to be worth a lot. Okay? We'll get into more on that later, but it's crazy.
So if you have a Bitcoin, if you have half a Bitcoin, it doesn't really matter much, but try to get to as many different 1 million sat wallets as possible, because the purchasing power that you're going to have with that 1 million sats, if you hold on to that long enough, the purchasing power of that 1 million sats, 1% of a Bitcoin, is going to be so incredibly high. You just have to give it time. We talked about the ETFs, we talked about the companies, we talked about so much demand and so little supply for Bitcoin. If you just wait it out, if you wait long enough within Bitcoin, that 1 million sats is going to be your retirement fund. Without
Facts. I saw you, buddy. I saw you. That's all facts. Now, hey, get the thing and stand up there and wash your hands. That's facts. 1 million Satoshi will be a retirement fund. Facts.
a doubt. And it's funny talking to some of my friends and family when that 1 million sats is going to be your retirement fund. Without a doubt. And it's funny talking to some of my friends and family who are staying at their job just because they have a good pension there. They have good benefits and they have a good pension. Your pension is locked in. You might not even get it at this point. Apparently in the next 10 years, the US is going to run out of their social security fund. Canada's probably going to happen before that. So if you even have access to it, that's one thing. But the purchasing power of your pension, by the time we get to that point where you need it, is going to be so fucking small that you're going to laugh. You're going to be so mad at yourself for wasting so many years fighting for that pension that's worthless at the end of the day. It's worthless. So you get, instead, this is what I'm
Yep, that's the old fiat system. And again, it may not be available to you. Santino, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream, man. It's fiat nonsense, guys.
going to give some advice here. So this is what I'm going to say to you. I got a couple pieces of advice here. And then we're going to jump over to living in the future. One of the things we're doing in living in the future is 100 sats for 100 days for 100K challenge right now. And kind of our whole mentality over in living in the future is that we're living in a world that's already 1 sat equals $1. That's the world we're living in right now.
Yep. By the way, join the Living in the Future group. Join it. Go to George's channel and join his group. You heard what he just said. $1 for 1 million. $1 equals 1 sat. That's exactly how I feel. I'm in the Living in the Future group. And again, they're living in the future, right? You know, they're looking at every single sat like $1. But honestly, it's better than $1 because there's way more dollars than there are sats. Way more. I think if you take all the dollars in the world, they're sure getting more printed more on a quicker basis. But this was a year ago, guys, when he made this video. So he's talking about the challenge that he did, the 100 sats for 100 days. You can do that now.
And if you can kind of change your mindset to start thinking like that, because if you think about the current system that we live in and what it would take to become a millionaire in this current system, I want you to apply those exact same principles.
This is a smart dude, Jor. Very smart guy. Smart guy.
With sats, though. So take to become a millionaire in this current system. I want you to apply those exact same principles with sats, though. So an example of this would be if you log on to Fountain this morning and you listen to a podcast and you get 70 sats for that. Think about that as $70. You just earned $70. And then you go on to ShakePay and you shake your phone and you earn 500 sats for that. You just got $500 worth of value. Because even though in this current system that we're moving out of, that's only going to get you maybe half a candy bar or a chocolate bar, but that's the old system. We're not in that anymore. It's dying. It's dead.
Don't worry, Jor. I took out some of the F-bombs. I think I took out 2 of them in this one. But the one, it just fit. I had to say it.
We're moving out of that. We're moving into a system of Bitcoin. The whole world's going to have Bitcoin. It has global adoption, global demand, and that's what we're moving into. So see it as $500, $70.
When he made this video, Bitcoin was $51,000. Okay, let me show you something. This was my Satoshi Saturday from that same year or that same time frame, and watch what I showed here. $51,580, 1,939 sats. And this was February 17th, 2024. Crazy.
And so I want you to take that same mindset when you're trying to become a millionaire in sats, is just keep doing things like that. And over time, it's going to add up. So obviously the first option you can use is you just take some free cash flow. If you got, what is it? $700 US right now, we'll get you 1 million sats. And I would say that a lot of people listening to the show would have $700 free cash flow lying around that they could put into Bitcoin. So an example of this, and this is kind of the long-term focus that I want to talk about here, is that 4 years ago today, on May 22nd, 2020, you could have got 1 million sats for $90.
Million sats for $90 4 years ago. $90 4 years ago. 1 million Satoshi. Could have been a Satoshi millionaire for $90. Well, 5 years ago now, because this was a year ago.
$90. So, if you think about the average person, most people would have $90. Instead of going to the bar one night, buy 1 million sats. That was 4 years ago. Today, you need $700 to buy 1 million sats. So using that same kind of timeline and same kind of increase.
All right, Taman, let me take you off the wheel real quick, my brother. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate you. Much love to you and your family, man. I'll see you in the chat, my brother.
Proportion. In 4 years from today, May 22nd, 2028, you'll be spending $5,100 US to get 1 million sats. So the longer you wait to do this, the more cycles you wait to get to 1 million, the harder it's going to be. So go in with that mindset of, I'm going to become a millionaire in sats, and I'm going to either buy some right now, or I'm going to find different ways to earn that over time. And that's what I'm going to talk about here for the people who don't have $700 US kicking around right now. Bren says, secretly hoping to get fired so I can cash out my 401k and 8 more into Bitcoin. Okay, so briefly on that, the one thing that I would say here is that there's 2 ways to go about this.
Brazura, what's up, brother? Put you on the wheel. How are you, man? Brazura Bros. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in.
I'm going to talk about both. So the first one is that you have $700 US kicking around in your savings account, under your mattress, wherever that is, and you just buy 1 million sats. You put that in a wallet, you learn how to protect it, and you have that for the rest of your life. That's your retirement fund, 1 million sats.
Yes, always a reminder. If you guys want some free sats, make sure Matt just says time to walk the dogs and checks and stack sats. I have a link down below for a link called S Miles. Letha actually told Jor about it in this video, Letha, a year ago. You were telling Jor about the S Miles in this video. If you want to earn while you walk and get some free sats to sign up, click the link down below. All those links down below, by the way, get the free sats.
Second one is that you actually, if you're somebody like Brennan who has a 401k or a pension or some money in savings, RSP, TFSA, what I would do is I would either cash that out and buy Bitcoin or roll it over into the Bitcoin ETF. I know we don't love the Bitcoin ETF, but it's a very easy transition to sell some of your RSP or your TFSA, move it into Bitcoin, hold on to it for a year in there, cash it out, and then buy Bitcoin, buy actual Bitcoin. But that's for somebody who's like somewhat new to Bitcoin. You don't want to go through the hassle of like learning how to store it, getting a device, blah, blah, blah. Just flip some of your pension into a Bitcoin ETF for like a year. Get the purchasing price or the price increase, exposure to that. And then once you spend a year in Bitcoin, learn as much as you can, and then cash that out and buy some actual Bitcoin that you can take into self-custody. So that's the first option, is you just buy it. You take some cash that you have, or you cash out some of your legacy investments and get exposure that way. So that's what I would say on that. And then the next part here is I'm actually going to give you a few tips on if you're somebody who doesn't have $700 US kicking around or $700 US in your pension fund that you want to roll into the Bitcoin ETF. I'm going to give you a couple different options. So once again, this is what you're going to do. Take the mindset that you're going to try to become a millionaire the normal way, but you're going to value sats as if they were dollars. And
boom. Boom. Let me show you something. Look at your sats like dollars. Check this out, guys. Check this out.
As of this recording. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how many Satoshis you can get for $1. As you can read from the title, how and why you should measure your wealth in Satoshis. The first thing I'm going to talk about is how to do it. All right. You guys been looking forward to this? You guys been on my channel hitting the refresh button? Almost didn't make this video today. But anyways, what I want you to do is wherever you have your Bitcoin, right? Whether it's on Cash App, on Swan, on Coinbase, whether it's in your Moon wallet, your Phoenix wallet, maybe it's on Ledger Live, maybe it's on Trezor, maybe it's on your Sparrow wallet, maybe it's on your Blockstream Jade, whatever indice you have your Bitcoin on, whether it's a hot wallet, a cold wallet, or an exchange, which I highly suggest you don't do that. What I want you to do is go to the settings where you have it measured in either dollars or Bitcoin, because it'll show you what it's, if you got $50 in there, it'll say $50, or it might say 0.008, whatever Bitcoin you have in there. What I want you to do is change it to Satoshis. Do that right now while we're talking. All right. Now, remember, if you measure it in Bitcoin, there's a decimal and then there's 8 numbers behind it, right? Don't look at it like that, because it seems like you only have a fraction of something and it's just barely nothing and it's meaningless. That is not true. And this is why I'm making these videos. So do that for me right now. Go over there and change it to Satoshis. Now, look a little different now? Absolutely. So if you only had, let's say you had 1% of a Bitcoin or something like that, or let's say you had 0.00 whatever of Bitcoin. Once you change to Satoshis, then you'll see how many thousands of Satoshis you have.
Otis, this was February 17th, 2024. Jor's video was, I'll show you. Hold on, I'll show you right now. My video was February 17th, 2024. See it there. Hold on. Go back. February 17th, 2024. Right there. So I made that Satoshi Saturday. And then 2 months later, Jor was talking about it on May 22nd, 2024. So when I heard him say that, I'm like, what the hell, man? This dude is my doppelganger. Right?
Right? Looks a little different now, right? That's the first thing. The second thing I want you to do, now this is the hard part, because you have to have some faith, you got to have some belief, and you got to study Bitcoin to understand what it is. And also, I'm doing this, and I'm saying to do this next step because we measure everything in dollars, and we're so used to seeing something being priced in dollars. So follow me here. Look at those Satoshis that you have, those thousands of them you have, because you have thousands of them. And look at those like they were US dollars. Now, again, I know that's a hard pill to swallow. Now, let's go back to when we talked about how many Satoshis you can get for $1.
Damn, I lost some weight. I was a little thicker back then.
Look how many Satoshis you could get for a measly $1 buck.
Amount 1,860. This one I was buying on Cash App. I showed it on Cash App. But I wasn't buying that on Cash App. I just showed an old one. 1,866 100 Satoshis for $1, man. The fees were high as hell, though.
Look at that, right? Now, this is how many you can get for $10. Look how many you can get for $100. You want to get 1 million Satoshis? This is how much it's going to cost you today, which, by the way, it's more than what it was.
It's more than double that now. More than double. And then the video I made a year before that, or a few months before that, in September, one of my first video, my first pilot video, it was $269 or something for 1 million Satoshis. So again, yeah, that's my points. Let me go back to Jor's video.
A spreadsheet, and every day, like we're doing in the challenge, 100 sats for 100 days challenge, is where every day you have like 4 different columns. One is Fountain, one's ShakePay, one's Noster, one's Solitaire, one's surveys. You have all those columns, and you enter every amount. And try to get 1 million sats that way. Make that your challenge. If you don't want to be part of our 100-day thing, make that your challenge. Just to all these different routes, get 1 million sats. And so that's a good way to track it. But I'm going to give a couple ideas here for people who don't have the money right now and who want to get to 1 million sats, becoming a millionaire in the new system. So here's a couple things. And before we do that, Duncan says, need advice on how to earn more sats. I sold a rental property and put profits into Bitcoin self-custody, but would like to earn on my own if you can. Well, Duncan, what I would say to that is, obviously, this is kind of one of the focuses on this show every day is earning sats. So you're in the right place for one. But we also have a challenge right now in our Living in the Future tier, which you can easily sign up for under the video here, description. It says Living in the Future. There's a link there. You sign up. And what we're doing is I don't know how many of us there are, but there's probably going to be 10 of us at least in this challenge. And what we're doing is we're 100 days, 100 sats for 100 days. And if you get to that, if you complete 100 days earning 100 sats a day, then you're going to get entered into a draw for 100,000 sats. And even if you don't make it, even if you don't win, that's not really the point here. The point is to build habits, find new avenues of earning Bitcoin. You're part of a small community of guys and girls with the same goal of earning more sats. So there's people in the chat who are sharing resources, different ways they found to earn Bitcoin. It's amazing. And so even if you don't end up, like I said, getting the 100 days, don't really think of that as your goal. The goal should be creating new habits on how to earn Bitcoin. So that's what I would say to that. But I'm going to give a few different other things here. Kev says, what's Solitaire? So maybe that's the first one I'll talk about, is just take advantage of apps right now and services who are providing free sats to people. Like we talked about the pizza day there, 10,000 sats for 2 pizzas. We're going to look back on 2024 and be amazed how many companies were offering free sats for such small things to do.
Same thing in 2025. Guys, listen, if you guys want some free sats, go in the description box, click on those links, and start getting free sats. Start using all the links. He's going to talk about that. You guys here? No comments are coming through. It's not stopping, is it? Let me know if you guys are still here.
So the first one is Fountain. Easy. At the end of every night, get the Fountain. Sorry, let me start that again. Get a Fountain profile, number one, every night or every morning. Throw in the daily Bitcoin journey on Fountain. This podcast is on there. Even if you don't listen to it, even if you've already watched the show today, just turn it on, turn down the volume, and you're going to earn free sats. Could be 10 sats, could be 200 sats, could be 1,000 sats. It changes every day. But that's the easiest one by far. Get on the Fountain app, listen to the daily Bitcoin journey, or anyone. There's a bunch of different podcasts on there. Shake, pay, or fold, depending on what country you're in. Shake your phone, earn like 500 sats a day just for doing that. There's your 100 sats a day. All you have to do, plug it into the spreadsheet, good to go. Or fold. And Kev says, what's Solitaire? There's an application, if you go to the App Store, it's called Club Bitcoin. And it's Thunder Games. It's called Club Bitcoin Solitaire. And all you do is you just play Solitaire. So if you're, if you're waiting in line somewhere, if you're going number 2 in the bathroom, whatever it is, if you got a couple minutes here, you just turn on Club Solitaire. And basically what you do is if you win, or regardless, every time you play, you get entered into the draw. And every hour, there's a new draw. So every time you play, you get entered into some tickets. So I think if you win, you get like 300 tickets. Anyways, you play for a couple hours, you'll understand what's going on. And then you can easily cash that out into your Lightning wallet. So I'll show you. Right now I have 10 sats in the Solitaire. So it says you can claim your prize. And I'm going to use Phoenix for this. I'm going to click claim my 10 sats. I have no shame claiming 10 sats, by the way, either.
Me neither. I do it all the time. 2, 3, 4, 6 sats. No shame in my game.
So it says you're redeeming it. Amount to receive 10 sats. Redeem. Received. It's just like things like that are an absolute no-brainer. If you're somebody who actually wants to take this stuff seriously and get as many sats while we can as possible, these are the kind of things you have to be doing. So that's the first one there. The other thing I would do if I was going to be trying to accumulate 1 million sats or set up as many different 1 million sat wallets as possible. Next one here is skip something one night per month. So whether that's, going to a golf, play a golf round, you save $80. Maybe instead of eating out one day a month at work, you save $30 lunch there.
Guys, how cool is it? How cool is it? How cool is it to be reacting to Jor video, and then he's in the chat. Jor said this bozo puts everyone to sleep. Jor is funny, man. So solitaire while going number 2, high quality content. Yes. Alex Adam, new to Bitcoin as of this year, going to keep stacking, staying tuned into folks such as yourself. Thank you, man. I'm going to get all your info with later. I'm going to put you on the wheel of Satoshi so you can win. We're going to keep going with this video. Welcome in, Alex. Thank you.
Buy Bitcoin instead. So all of a sudden, you do that a couple times. Let's see what that's worth. $30. So once a month, just by skipping one lunch out, you're going to earn 31,000 sats. So if you're thinking like I do in terms of dollars is sats, 31,000 sats, $31,000 just for skipping lunch. So that's one thing. Skip something for one night per month. You don't have to end your whole life. Like, don't cut out your friends. Don't stop doing things that you enjoy. You still have to do that stuff, but just do once a month. And instead of paying for your meal or your fun, whatever you're going to do, just have a night in and buy Bitcoin. There you go. Next one here is something very similar. And I've said the advice before, look around your house and find some things that you can sell and buy Bitcoin with that. It's kind of the same thing, but what I would say is actually just look around your house and find one item worth $100. Could be an old jacket that you haven't worn in 5 years. It could be an old hockey card that you've had that you don't even know who the player is, worth $100. It could be an old hockey stick. It could be an old putter. I'm just thinking about things around my house right now that I could sell. Things you haven't used in the last year, and try to find one item for $100. Do that every month for the next 6 months.
That's all facts, man. That's exactly what I do. Everything he's saying. We are our worst critic. Yeah, I hate editing my videos, man. I hate hearing the sound of my voice. I cannot play one of my videos back unless I have to. I know how you feel right now. Sure, yes. Okay, brother. Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate you. We will see you next time, sir. Take you off the wheel. George spitting fire right now. Bye, Blunt. See you, Blunt. Later. I'm heading out. Night, guys. Okay, Rye Bread. Appreciate you. Rye Bread. You guys have these names, man. Let's keep going.
And you have 100,000 sats right there. So really make this your focus for the next year, I would say, is trying to get as many sats as you can, or for the next 4 years, as much as you can. So think about that. Every month you find one item around your house for $100, 100,000 sats for 4 years. But specifically for these next 4 months, this is what you should be focused on. These next 4 months are going to be critical because we know what's going to happen in the fall. Bitcoin's going to shoot up to a very large amount, and our dollars, we're going to be able to trade way less. We're going to get way less sats for the dollars that we're trading for it.
Boom. And that's exactly what happened. He's a future teller. He's a prophet. Is that not exactly what happened? We went to 100 grand in the winter, and it went up in the fall, right? And again, it was a much lower back then. What do you think is going to happen next year and year after that?
So here's another one from our buddy AD. This is ZBD surveys. And I know that he's been doing a lot of surveys, getting a lot of stats for that. And props to him. I don't love doing surveys. I don't have a whole lot of excess time in the day to be doing surveys.
Yeah, that's the one I really don't like to do, is the surveys. They take way too long. And sometimes you'll get through them and they won't give you I'm not a survey guy. Let me know what you guys think about that. I've done some. I've gotten some sats off it, but that's not my thing. I like playing games.
But if you have a couple hours a night, instead of watching fucking Netflix, do some surveys, earn some sats.
Sure did, Jor. Seems like nothing now, but 100K seemed far away at that time. It did. Just like 200K seems like it's far away now, Jor. But when we're there and we're going from 220 to 230 and all that, we'll be happy when it goes down to 200 grand. It's all about your perspective. Absolutely, Jor. You're almost as smart as the guy in the video. Did you send sats via wallet? Bear with me. I'm new to this. I feel like a 90-year-old when the internet first got introduced. I didn't send anything yet, Trey. I don't send them till after the show. I was doing that in the beginning, but I don't send them till after the show. So what I do is I write them all down, then I do a payroll at the end of the night. So yeah, but I am going to send them to your wallet. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Or instead of scrolling TikTok or Instagram and just, you know, the things that come from that, the negative things that come from that, just do some surveys. And the last one here is to cancel a subscription. One subscription. I'm sure if you look at your credit card right now, you got 5 or 6 on there. Some of them you hardly use. Cancel one subscription for the next 4 months, or for the rest of the year, actually. So we got 7 months left. Cancel that. So you're going to save $15 a month times 7. So that's another 100,000 sats. By canceling Netflix or Apple or Disney or any of that bullshit, just cancel one of them and buy Bitcoin instead. So, I mean, those 4 things right there, if you did that every day, if you skip one thing a night for a month, if you sold one thing for $100 every month, and if you canceled one subscription for the rest of 2024, that would essentially add up to about 1 million sats. You're going to be a millionaire just by doing such small things. And Letha says, Smiles is an app that rewards you for walking. There you go. In sats. That's pretty badass if true.
Look at Letha teaching Jor about S-Miles in real time. Look at that.
All things. And Letha says, Smiles is an app that rewards you for walking. There you go. In sats. That's pretty badass if true. My Path to Fire says, I'm posting on Hive most days. They have a direct bridge to Lightning. That's interesting. Hive. So we got Hive, Smiles. Got to add those to the list here.
That's all facts, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of little things add up to a big thing, right? Again, all the things that he said in that video, get to 1 million Satoshis. I don't care how you get there. Get there. That's the bare minimum, by the way. Again, it's either 1 million Satoshis or 1% of your savings/investment portfolio. Okay? And if you understand this is why I watch videos like this and try to teach you these things about scarcity, you know, how scarce Satoshis are. I'm going to watch this Coinbase thing one more time. Is Shelly here? Coming in late. Hey, family. Shelly, hey, how are you? Shelly, this video is supposed to be for you. But you're here, so you can rewind this, Shelly. This was a good video right here. Welcome in, Shelly the Spark. Shelly. We got to learn how important 1 million Satoshis is. That's what this video is called. How to become a Satoshi millionaire, right? Maddie said, Shelly. Now look here, guys. Let me show you this real quick. I showed you this before. 244,000 Satoshis is what you need to get your quote unquote fair share. 4x to that is 1 million. Listen, I've said this once and I'll say it again. There are more fiat millionaires in the world. Let me show you this real quick. I will rewind for sure. Okay, Shelly, thank you. As of latest data, there are approximately 58 million millionaires. There's more than that, by the way. Okay, there are more than 58 millionaires in the world. Okay, and that seems like a lot, right? Otis said, "What I learned about teaching new sat stackers is that you're also teaching them an intro to finance." Yes, Otis. So again, there's about 58 million. It's anywhere between 58 and 72 million millionaires on the planet. We're talking about fiat millionaires. Okay, fiat millionaires. This right here is showing you how many Bitcoin, quote unquote, millionaires there are. And right here in these addresses, because again, this is 1.01 is 1 million Satoshis. That's 1% of a Bitcoin. 2.1, which is 10 million Satoshis or 10% of a Bitcoin. That's how many addresses there are. And then further. So you add about 8 million, 3 million, 800 something thousand. You add all these up, you get what? 11, maybe 13 million, 12 million, something like that total, which is about what? 1/6 of the fiat millionaires. Again, Satoshis are much more rare than fiat, as we see right here.
Bitcoin was the size of a quarter. All 21 million of them would fit inside a single shipping container. But to fit the dollars the Fed prints on average every day, you'd need 72 shipping containers. Each year, you'd need 26,200 280 containers. And to fit what they've printed in the last decade, well, you'd need a lot more than that. Every day, the Fed prints an average of $465 million. That's 26,000 shipping containers a year, created out of thin air. Maybe that's why the dollar loses value over time. But there's one thing they can never print more of: Bitcoin. At the size of a quarter, this is all there will ever be. Shouldn't a store of value hold its value?
That I can watch that commercial all day. That is such a great illustration. Again, one shipping cart, if the Bitcoins were the size of a quarter, can fit all the money in the world, the new money in the world, because that's going to be the money in one shipping container compared to all those dollars that you see being printed, not on a weekly or monthly basis, on a daily basis, right? So again, get to 1 million Satoshis, period, end of story. Right? Because if you get to 1 million Satoshis, again, I'm going to ask you this. If I gave you $1 million today, $1 million cash, that's a lot of money. You say, oh man, that's a lot of money. And it is, right? You can do some things with $1 million. Not as much as you can do 20 years ago, but you can do something with that. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Number one, if I give you that $1 million cash, is what percentage of the money supply do you own? What percent? You don't know. You know why you don't know? Because you don't know how many dollars there are out there. Then I'm going to ask you, well, how many dollars were printed last year or today? What are they going to print tomorrow? Nobody knows. But with this system right here, you know what's going to be printed, right? There's 33 epochs. Again, that's biblical. In every epoch, there's about 4 years, right? And you know exactly how many Satoshis are being mined every 4 years. Exactly, down to the Satoshi. So if I gave you 1 million Satoshis right now, you could tell me I own this percentage of the network. Correct? Because you know today there's going to be 450 Bitcoins mined today. That's what's going to be mined today. How do you know that? Because you take 3.125 Bitcoin, which is mined every roughly 10 minutes. You do that 6 times an hour, times 24 hours, that's 144, times 3.125, and what do you have? 450 Bitcoin. Again, can you do that with anything else in the world? Gold, stocks, bonds, any kind of currency, money, investment, or whatever. No, you cannot. This is why I tell you, get your piece of the pie, the finite pie. You saw that cargo thing in the cargo ship, in the cargo box, right? So let's flip it on its head. What if I asked you, if I gave you 1 million Satoshis, what percentage of the money supply you own? You know, all you got to do is do the math. There's only 21 million coins, as you can see right here, right? $2.1 quadrillion Satoshis. Right there. That's it. So if you have 1 million Satoshis out of that, you own percentage of the money supply. It cannot go up, ladies and gentlemen. It's deflationary. It's the complete opposite of fiat. They're printing a bunch of dollars. The reason why Bitcoin has no ceiling because fiat has no floor. They can print unlimited amount of it. So you think $1 million or 1 million Satoshis is cheap and it's nothing? It's only $1,000 today. Yeah, it's only $1,000 today. It was $500 last year. What do you think it's going to be next year and the year after that and the year after that? It's not about the fiat. Don't worry about that. It's all about the purchasing power, ladies and gentlemen. And you become a Satoshi millionaire, you will be more rare than a fiat millionaire. It's just going to happen. Let me put the new people on the wheel real quick. Let me see what we got here. Sorry, guys. I've been ranting my butt off. Everybody saying, hey, Shelly, hey, Shelly, hey, Shelly, hey, Shelly. I will rewind for sure. Otis, preach Otis. That's so true. Intro to everything that isn't a lie, Otis. Yes. Maddie says, yes, that was me. I had to go back in history and everything. You have to. But they don't want to teach us that in school. They sure don't, Maddie. They don't. The whole monetary system is a lie. Absolutely. Jess Niog, what's up, brother? How are you? Geez, Niog, are you new? I mean, they don't teach you anything relevant there but to be a good worker. Exactly. You ever ask a kid, hey, what'd you learn in school today? Ask them that. Say, hey, what'd you learn in school today? They learn nothing in school. It's all programming, man. It ain't about education. It's indoctrination. Maddie. Yes, Madeline. Exactly. Alex, what's up? I'm teaching this to my children. How are you, Alex? Good to see you. I got to put the new people on the thing. Alex and G Sneweek. Somebody else was here too. I'm going to put you guys on the wheel real quick. Then I'm going to put you on the map. Good to see you. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a rant right now. And who's the other one? I got you already, right? I got you, Alex. Okay. Maddie says, I mean, they don't teach you. Yes, Maddie. Yes, Madeline. Go, Alex. Otis says, they teach you how to be a worker versus a free thinker. Tell you to think outside the box, but you can't leave it. Yep. That commercial's crazy, man. I could play it all day. Star Trek currency must have been digital, right? Maddie says, they will teach you about the Crusades, but not the Federal Reserve or gold standards. Exactly. Otis says, I'm not bad mouthing my last teacher, but she has her PhD in math. Zero clue about Bitcoin. Jor calls them 0-hour dipshits. And I agree. I never listen to somebody that don't know what they're talking about or has any hours studying. Mind and time. Yep. Unbelievable. Locked in time. It is. Doing great. Thanks. You're good to see you, Alex. I had a conversation with my boss's boss. 3 people above me. Has no clues about Bitcoin. I told him our whole Fidelity 401k is in Bitcoin. Wow. George says the schools are funded by the people who control the money, medical system, and the scarce resources. Scarce. Exactly, George. Everyone's out here acting like they believe in Bitcoin, but the truth is they are just waiting to sell it for fiat. Exactly, Jish. It's not Bitcoin you care about. It's the money. Just gambling for profit. Yep. Exactly. Alex, real quick. I got to do a real quick commercial for you and Jish. We have a Bitcoiners for Freedom map. If you'd like to join our team, let me know. I don't need your address, but just tell me your city and state so I can put you on the Bitcoiners for Freedom map so we can help accomplish my mission. And my mission is simple. In this order, get yourself 1 million Satoshis. I don't care. Don't study. Just dump whatever you got fiat-wise into 1 million Satoshis or 1% of your total investment / savings portfolio. Not your whole net worth in your house and all that. I'm talking about the stuff you have in savings in your portfolio. Because again, if you can't put in 1% into Bitcoin after we have a strategic Bitcoin reserve and all this other stuff, you shouldn't be investing, quote unquote. And it's not an investment. That's number one. Number two, I want everybody to get 100 hours of studying in. But do that first. Get your 1% of your portfolio or 1 million Satoshis, whichever one's higher. And third, my main thing is get as many people on this map together to vote to say, you know what, we don't want this dollar anymore. We want every single dollar, the new dollar, to be backed by Satoshi. And that's my goal. Went to his office, and there it is, our quote unquote retirement plan. Wow. Jeesh is a bot. Okay. You got me turned. Thanks, bro. BTC, LFG, yes. Yes, David. G says, yeah, maybe he's not. Grand Junction, Colorado. Okay, got you, bro. Welcome to the team, brother. Welcome to the team. Grand Junction, Colorado. Cool. Put you on there. Boom. Love it, man. Never even heard of that place. Alex Adam with an E. Adam with an E. What we're going to do is we're going to make your pin orange. We're going to put your name bigger. I'm going to put your name in orange. And boom, you are part now, Alex, of the Bitcoiners for Freedom team. Welcome. And if you'd like to join the Bitcoiners for Freedom group in the Signal chat, you can become a member on the YouTube channel, hit the membership, or it's $1 a month in Satoshis, whatever the equivalent is, or $10 for 10 or 12 months. And you will become a very, very smart person being involved in this Bitcoiners for Freedom. There's a link down below. Just click on it, send me an invite, and we'll get you in there as long as you're a YouTube member or you pay the $1 a month. It's right in your face. Why ignore the truth? Exactly. Jesus, I am a bot of your brain. Dab data troll. Geez, what city and state you in, my friend? At the end of this video, I would like to react to Corey Got Sats video. I want to see his 150,000 situation that he did. 150,000 sat. If you guys don't mind. There it is. Might have to mute out the music because I don't want to get copyrighted. Anybody got any questions about that? I want to see Corey from God Sats' last video real quick. I'm going to mute the music.
Oh, greetings, everyone, and welcome back. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I know your time is valuable, so I go out of my way to keep these videos short and straight to the point. So without further ado, buckaroo to my family. Boys and girls, strap in and buckle up. Here we go again. Today is Monday, May 19th, 2025. Today is day 139 of my incredible daily Bitcoin purchase of $1 per day. That's right. Just another day, another dollar, which might not seem like much, but it's something. Ain't that right, Jerry? Now, at the time of today's purchase, Bitcoin's price was sitting at $102,774, which is down $1,392 from yesterday's purchase price of $104,166. So today, as usual, on schedule at 6:30 a.m. sharp, my automatic buy order of $1 went through on the River app and bought me another 973 sats. So now I have a grand total of 150,365 sats. Now, if you're new here, my ultimate goal is to get to 1 million sats, but I'm only allowing myself $30 per month from my budget to go towards this journey, which isn't much to work with, but that's the max that I'm putting into this, for now anyways. And I know it's going to take a long time to get to 1 million sats. I'm fully aware of that, but I have the patience, the conviction, and the determination to see this through. I mean, I'm in this long term. Now, if anyone is interested, down below in the comments, I pinned my referral link to the River app. That's the app that I use to set up all of my automatic buy orders of $1 per day.
I don't know where he's from, but he lives here in Las Vegas. Otis.
Set to execute every day, 6:30 a.m. sharp, 365 days a year without fail. This company has an excellent track record, an outstanding user-friendly app, as well as awesome customer support. And any money that you deposit into the app is actually FDIC insured. Plus, you can add a beneficiary. Now, for full transparency, I'm not being paid or sponsored by River. I do have a referral link, and if you use that, we both get a little reward out of it. But you don't have to use River. There are plenty of other platforms. Just do your research and pick out the one most suitable for your needs. And I think that's about going to wrap it up for today. I really hope you all have enjoyed. If you can appreciate what I'm doing here, leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, maybe even share this video with someone else who's on a tight budget, like myself. And feel free to sound off down in the comments below. Are you stacking sats? And if you're someone that takes pleasure,
don't feel bad. I put Jor on 25%. So I put you on 15%. I always speed them up a little bit.
In zapping sats, well, my address is down below. I will be seeing you all again tomorrow. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll leave you with this. As promised, today I officially hit 150,000 sats. So here's the breakdown of my position so far. As of today, I've been stacking sats for 139 days. I've accumulated 150,365 sats. I've spent a total of $139, and with Bitcoin's price currently sitting at $102,774, my stack is now worth $154.47. So I am up $15.47 in fiat terms. So there you have it. There's the breakdown. So now when I hit the next milestone of 200,000 sats, I'll be doing this all over again. So I really want to thank you for tagging along with me. And I really hope you stick around as I continue onward with this journey. I mean, this is really exciting to me, and it's nice to not have to go it alone. I mean, not everybody understands what's happening, and it's really kind of heartbreaking, seeing the people closest to you that just don't get it and don't care. I mean, but that's the sad reality of it all. But having said that, if you'd like to get started on your own Bitcoin journey, come be a part of our growing community. Go and subscribe to the YouTube channel Jerry Loves Freedom. I pinned the link down below. We're building a world-class community over there, and everyone is welcome. Jerry goes live Monday through Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And he gives away free sats during every live show. And every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's Fat Zap Fridays where you can win double the sats. So come hang out with us, talk about Bitcoin, and win yourself some free sats. I mean, you can't beat that, right? Right?
Corey, thank you so much for that, man. That's just like, oh my God. That's just so humbling, man. Like, I found his channel and I was just like a big fan of him, and I would just watch all his videos. And now me as a fan watching him, he's saying my name. It's crazy, man. Thank you, Corey. I don't know. That's just cool. Thank you very much.
And just know, with Bitcoin's price being over 100,000, you're still early. You haven't missed the boat. The train has not left the station. There's still time left, but the time is now, and time's a ticking. So hop on board, take a seat, and keep calm and stay strong through all of the turbulence. Because Bitcoin's going to do what Bitcoin always does. It goes up, it goes down, but it always comes around. Just remember that all sats matter. Dollar cost average. Maybe you can do $1 a day. Maybe you can do more than $1 a day. Or maybe you can only do $1 a week. I mean, the possibilities are endless, and little by little is all it takes. You just have to take that first step, examine your budget, crunch the numbers, calculate a realistic and humble strategy, and then set it, forget it, and carry on. You got this. Stacking sats is easy, and anyone can do it. So keep on stacking, sleep well at night, and dream on. See ya.
What a nice guy, man. What a nice man. Mr. Dollar. Absolutely, Otis. I mean, he is just... Corey, you're something else, bro. I told him this, man. Corey, and I'm not like joking and saying this because he's on here. I said this before I even knew who he was. Corey is going to be on 60 Minutes one day. You watch what I tell you. Because it's not about how much he's buying. He's consistently buying. Nobody that I know of on the planet is doing what he's doing. Buying about $1 every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and making a video on it every day. It doesn't skip one day. Just saying, man, as a content creator myself, I respect that, man. Love it, man. Dollar make you holler. Exactly. Hey, everyone should do $1 a day. I love it. I'm trying so hard to get my coworkers to listen. They are all so blind. Corey's going to be one of the richest dudes in the world, man. I left his link in the comments, man. Please go subscribe to him. Yes, sir. Respect. Great job. I hear you, David. We got your back, Corey. You're awake and going to be just fine. Absolutely. Again, him doing what he's doing. I mean, we love Corey, man. It's exciting. $1 a day can change your life. Exactly. He's up right now. He's got 150-something thousand Satoshis, man, because he did it consistently. How can you not like Corey? Exactly. Yeah, Ronita, he makes those videos every single day. He really does. The same way every day. Same time, same bat channel. Look at that face, man. I love the breakdown in numbers, Corey. Exactly. We're going to have a Las Vegas meetup, guys. All of us Vegas people. LOL. Great video, Corey. Exactly. Much love, man. BFFs, Bitcoiners for Freedom. We are the BFFs. And making a video, exactly. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to Otis, too. Sorry, I forgot to give everybody a plug. Otis Harris Jr., subscribe to him. My Bitcoin YouTube son, the big boy. Subscribe to Otis. Also, subscribe to Maddie from Satoshi Central. The young lady, 21 years old in a few days this week. And who else we got? Obviously, Jor. Everybody knows Jor, but I'll plug him anyways. Jor for the score, 88 Sats Radio. Make sure you guys subscribe to him and his channel and the Maple Bitcoin channel. And I'll put the Maple Bitcoin too. We're all going to get it, man. We're all going to get it. So I'm going to wrap this thing up. We're going to do it's been almost 3 hours. Jesus. Let me do a couple of last spins. And yeah, it's so hard to do that. Yeah, I don't even make videos every day anymore. I used to last year, but every day, that's crazy, man. All of you inspire me. You inspire us, brother. Really. $1 a day. That's crazy. Shelly says, love it, Corey. Subscribe and have notifications set. You too, Maddie, and 88 sats. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you. All right, so let's do some spins. We got Shelly on the wheel. We got a lot of people missing, so let's spin for 478. Let's spin it and let's see who can win it. We'll wrap it up. Pipeline. I don't think Pipeline's here. I think Pipeline left. He always leaves. If he's here, I'll put him back on, but I don't think he's, because he's working at this time. Let's spin it again. 478. Tabla God. Maddie says that conviction can't be bought. It sure can't, Maddie. Sure can't. Tabla, you still here? No gambling, Maddie. That's what Dap Data says. Oh, thank you, Shelly. No doubt. Tabla. How many more blocks we gonna do? We got to do the up to 83. That was 478. 481. 482. 483. Man, my body is sore right now. Oh my goodness. Talbot, give him to Corey. Nice. Corey, you are much loved in this community, sir. All right, let's spin for 478. No, 479. Let's see who's going to be right on time. Santino. Shots of water, yes. When's the GLF wheel heavy? Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. These prices keep coming crazy like this. I might do it at 200K. I don't know if I'm going to have, though. Jor, I think I'm going to 25% it. Thank you, Shelly. Yes. Santino, are you in the building? While you're thinking about it, I'm going to do 480. While you're thinking about it. Let's see who can win this. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Ronita, congratulations, ma'am. Congratulations. I think she's still here. The new girl. Devane. Ronita, do you have a wallet? Yes, congratulations, ma'am. Your first win of many. Do you have a speed wallet? Congrats. You're getting much loves. Renita, okay, got you. Let me put you in here. I have a lot of people on my list to give sets. I told you, man, I run this thing like a business. I'm doing a payroll at the end of the night. Ronita, Devane. And then your name is RD Evan. R86 at speed.app. Congratulations, Ronita. You deserve it, man. Congratulations. Cheers, everyone. No doubt Woohoo. Yes, she does. Thanks. Oh, you know her. You know her, Otis. Is this your peoples? Ronita. Okay. Good job, Otis. Let's spin this thing on 481. Let's see who can win this thing. I runs New York. Is he here though? Is he here? Congratulations. Feeling all the love. Much love in this place, man. Always love in here. Otis, we're in Las Vegas. Where are you? I'm off South Nellis. Otis is in Texas, bro. If you don't mind. Otis is right here in Texas. He's in San Antonio. He's in San Antonio, bro. San Antonio, Texas. I run. You here, brother? I don't think you're here. Because I run usually talks a lot. My neck and shoulders are killing me, man. Ooh, your boy is hurting. I take some ibuprofen or something. Nah, she dropped her wallet before the wheel stopped. Oh, okay. Nice. All right, that runs. Looks like you're not here. Well, while you're thinking about it, let's do 482. Let's 481. Let's do 482. Let's close this thing out. It's about to be 7 o'clock, man. Got to keep it at least 3 hours, my good. Emily, I know she's here. Emily's here. Congratulations, Ems. 43. Jimmy John. Jimmy John. So Santino's not here. Runs New York is not here. Jimmy John, you here, bro? Emily, congratulations, Ems. She already won. Oh, Lord. Did I not? Oh, Jor's on it. Okay. Your wheel is broken. Fix it. It's always broken, Jor. It's always leave you off. Ems. She wins every day. I was starting to get worried. She already won. She won earlier, bro. She won the second spin. Ems. Nice, Emily. Ems. Congratulations. Jimmy John's not here. All right. So we're going to do 3 more spins again to do it up. We're going to go back to 479. Take Jimmy John off. Jimmy John is not here. Let's spin this thing. 479, 481, 43. Larry Dixon, you're the winner if you're here. Let's do 481. While you're thinking about why you're here, Larry, let sound off if you're here. We'll do 481. Letha. You know Letha's here. Congratulations, Letha, the icon. 43. You're too sweet, Emily. Thank you. EB. EB may be here. Letha, if Letha leaves, she always says, give mine to Trey. Okay. Nice. Letha. Trey day. Letha. That's nice, Elms. Here, transplanting my tomatoes. Got you, EB. All right, let's do 479 again. Because Larry's not here. Larry Dixon. Let's spin this thing again. 479. Got to make sure somebody wins. I can't leave them empty. Got to give them away. Letha again. Letha again. Thank you, Jerry. You're the best. No, you're the best, EB. No doubt, bro. Nice. 484. Okay, we got one more spin. 484. Because we celebrate all the blocks, man. While we're on here, we celebrate them coming out. Lethe the icon. Wow, bro. Wow, broke my. Wait, Emily said give mine to Corey? Oh my goodness, Emily. I didn't even see that. Sorry. Wow. Give them to Patty P. Okay. Patty P. Nice. Letha. That was very nice of you, Emily. Wow. Okay. All right, let's do 484. My Goldie. 3P? I know. Letha, can you 3P? Let's see. Good night, David. Oh, David, you won. You sure you want to go good night? You sure about that? Oh, wait. I'm here. David, you got it. Don't worry about it. Congratulations, guys. All the winners. Thank you so much for all the zaps. I appreciate it. I know, right, Letha? I know. I appreciate it. And the theme of this video, obviously, is become a Satoshi millionaire, guys. Okay? It's very, very important. And we got to do it because, again, that commercial. Nope, he's gone. What is this? That commercial, that Coinbase commercial says it all. This right here for the new people, this is what we call the U.S. National Debt Clock. The website for it is right here, usdebtclock.org, and I'll put it in the description box. And it's very telling. Very telling. There's a link to it. Make sure you put this on your desktop. Shelly says, congratulations, everyone. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we're in the predicament we're in with the fiat. And anybody tells you that Bitcoin is not political, they didn't tell you the truth. They lied to you. This is what the country owes as a country. We are a debtor nation, ladies and gentlemen. We owe $36,871,000,000,000. You as a U.S. citizen, just a regular, on average citizen, you owe $107,000 of that per citizen out of 340 million or whatever it is. I don't know if they count the children. But if you did what you were told, meaning got a good job after you went to school and became I won't say that. You listened to what they told you to do. Get good grades so you can go to good college, so you can get a good job, safe, secure job. You can work 40 hours a week for 40 years and end up with a $40 watch, a broken watch. And you paid your taxes and did everything you were supposed to do. This is what you owe, ladies and gentlemen, $323,000. And why do you owe that? You did everything right. They told you to do that. You did everything right because they didn't tell you what they were doing. The United States of America, ladies and gentlemen, has a spending problem. We make $5 trillion right here. This is what we make a year. We spend $7 trillion. I'm not a mathematician, guys, but if I made 50 grand, I can't spend 70. Can you? I guess you can borrow the rest to make it up for, but again, you have too much interest, which we'll talk about in a second. And I don't have a money printer in my kitchen. Do you? They do. And that's the problem. They spend a lot more than they earn. And if you look at these 4 categories down here, we have some major spending items here. These are our 4 major spending items. This one right here is Medicare and Medicaid. It's $1.6 trillion. Social Security is $1.5 trillion. The military is $900 billion. And the interest on this $36.8 trillion debt is $1 trillion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, again, I don't know if you understand what $1 trillion is. I would show the video, but it's 7 o'clock. We'll show it tomorrow. It's a lot of money, man. And our $1 trillion debt, interest on the debt, is more than what we spend on the military. And although the DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, is doing a great job, allegedly, spending or cutting $450 billion of waste, fraud, and abuse here in this country. They've saved you $4,000 off your 300 and something thousand. That's great. But again, you're trying to fix a broken system within a broken system, and you can't do that, ladies and gentlemen. And I commend Mr. Trump, Mr. Donald J. Trump, for doing that, for not kicking this can down the road. And you know what this can is? This can right here. It's not good, man. It's been broken since 1913. Ever since this man right here, George Washington and these boys, wrote the Constitution and got it done from 1789, everything was good up until 1913 when the U.S. Federal Reserve, because again, there's nothing federal and there's no reserves, got involved. Everything went downhill. It ain't just 1971. It ain't just 1933. It was 1913. And since then, the contillionaires and the politicians and everything else that have been working for this corrupt system and not working for you, it's been bad on all of us. And they steal from us. And when we work 40 hours a week and we're supposed to get a certain amount of items that your grandparents got back in the days that you can't get anymore, that's what you call theft, ladies and gentlemen. They're stealing your life that you cannot get back. Your life is finite. And speaking of finite, this can that needs to be kicked down the road, that they were kicking down the road, this fiat currency system, Trump decided not to kick this can down the road. But I tell him, if I was one of his advisors, he needs to kick this can off the cliff and get a new can. And this can, like your life, is finite. And we showed you in those commercials. There's only a certain amount of units that are not going up and down like this here. Look at these numbers going up as we're speaking. You saw the cargo of dollar bills just getting printed and printed and printed and printed. You can't do that with this new can. This new can can't be corrupted. It's immutable and cannot be stopped. And in order to pay off this debt and do all these things, we need a new can, and we need to kick that can off the cliff. And this new can, again, it's not known yet, but it's up to us to make it known to our family, friends, and community. And this can will not only save lives today, but it'll save your future children's lives. And not only pay off the debt, but to defeat inflation, make everything deflationary, and to end this evilness. And if you don't know what this can is, and if you're new here, I'll go back and watch my videos. And if you haven't been paying attention, here's a little hint. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I love each and every one of you. Know that. I will see you tomorrow at the same time, same bat channel. And remember, folks, love your family, love God, put God first, your family, your country, and then Bitcoin. That's what I do in that order. And you guys already know. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.